Good afternoon, everybody. Are we nervous or are we confident? Welcome, everybody, to the Toon Review for the final Matchday Live of the season as Newcastle United take on Everton at St James's Park. Needing a win for certain to confirm our Champions League entry into next season. A draw may be good enough, but we don't want anything to do with that today. We just want to brush Everton aside and finish off the season in style. I am joined by me two Al Muckers for the whole watch along today. Co-commentating will be Alex and Billy. Good evening. Also, good afternoon, fellas.
Good afternoon to all the Magpie Mass and all the fantastic, beautiful people out there in Viewland. Yippee!
How is the nerves, Alex?
Pretty bad. Because this is gonna shape the next season in its entirety, and it's going to shape the near future of the club, because this is going to have an impact on signings, players coming in, players coming out, what the team's going to look like, who we get to play against them. It's going to shape everything. So this one fixture has a hell of a lot riding on it. It's a big game.
It certainly does. Billy, have you been to the toilet a few times today, or are you confident?
No, I've been to the toilet a few times, and we're going to the toilet a few more times. But I'm still confident, strange enough. There's all that little nagging doubt in the back of your mind that says, well, what if things just don't go to plan today? You know?
It's that nervous Newcastle United feeling, isn't it, that we've had for so long now, that something is just, Newcastle don't do it easy. But hopefully they'll do it easy today. Let's look at the teams, because Newcastle United, we got it right again in the preview. They have gone 5 at the back. Nick Pope, Botman, Shea, Tonali, Gordon, Barnes, Isak, Livramento, Murphy, Byrne, and Bruno. And on the bench, Dubravka, Trippier, Lascelles, Wilson, Kraft, Sula, Willock, Longstaff, and Lewis Miley. What do you think of that start 11, Alex?
Yeah, it's what I wanted. It's what I wanted. I think it made the most sense. We were just talking before we went live that anytime we tried to shift to 4-3-3 in the preview, there were concerns.
Yeah.
So it made a bit more sense to go with this. It's a formation and a relative lineup that's worked in big games multiple times this season. And the personnel choices are great as well, having Botman still available. Because I know there was a couple of weeks ago, Craig Hope was suggesting he might be out for the rest of the season. I think it was Craig Hope, so apologies, Craig, if it wasn't you. And obviously Isak in Eddie Howe, Google Translate speak, we knew that meant he was probably going to play today. He is doing. And it's the way to get the most, the best attacking players on the pitch all at once, with Murphy being a wing-back. We've got Botman to supplement the defence. And we do have Kieran Trippier on the bench if we want to change it up. So it's ideal, really. We just need to make it count. It's all well and good having the right players and a good formation, but we need to actually do the job.
It's a stronger bench, isn't it, Billy? With Kieran Trippier being there, it like Alex says, it does give us more options, for the second half, etc.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think he's fully fit by any shadow of the imagination, but I personally would have played him and gone 4-3-3. I think it gives us more.
4-4-3-3, Billy.
Yeah, 4-3-3. I'd have gone to 4-3-3 personally. At home, attacking wise, it's worked for us most of the time.
Do you not think we play better in this formation, though, Bill?
Only against decent sides. So Everton are a decent side.
Interesting. Well, this is how the visitors line up today. They go with Pickford in goal. He is also captain. Young, O'Brien, Keane, Mikalenko, Garner, Harrison and Alcaraz and Beto. Not the strongest back four in the world, Alex.
No, well, of course, Ashley Young is 39 and 320 days old. So he's essentially a 40-year-old. Everton fans, I know, are not overly joyed about this back four, but there's not a lot they can do about it. The two centre-halves are not their first picks. They're missing their best centre-halves. Mikalenko has been okay. There's been flashes of really good stuff from Mikalenko over the last few seasons. I don't watch enough of him to be able to comment, but obviously Everton have been down there for a long time this season. But their defensive numbers are great this year. They're really high on clean sheets, goals conceded. They've done great, but they're missing their two big centre halves. So the only sort of proper mainstay is Jordan Pickford, who, when he focuses, is an elite shot stopper. but we've seen him in an England shirt messing around considerably. And if he loses focus, he's a terrible goalkeeper. So it very much depends on what kind of Jordan Pickford turns up today.
Yeah. Billy, what's your thoughts on that lineup for Everton?
They're going to be physical, aren't they, in the middle of the park?
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can really say about it. I think the toughest thing that we're going to have to worry about is how the hell is Bruno going to be able to shake that hand?
Very true. What did you say there, Alex?
No, there's no Decore. It's on the bench.
Yeah, they've still got Idrissa Gana Gueye. He likes to kick people, doesn't he?
Yeah, indeed.
And James Garner, he likes to kick people as well. They all like to kick people at Everton. They always have done. It's one of
they've always been physical in the middle.
Being an Everton player, you've got to be able to kick someone.
It's very true. Rich Baxter says, can we sidetrack a little bit and talk about Sunderland? No. We've got some super chats. Trevor McDonald's been with us for 11 months. Being part of the TTR family with its world-class commentary transfer shows, TTR Friday has been the best parts of the last 12 months. Long may it continue. Thank you, Trevor. Trolls has gifted a Toon Review membership. Marius has been with us now for 28 months. Says, I'm so nervous but confident we will do it. Keith Truscott with a super chat saying we need to absolutely steamroll them the whole game, not just first half. Don't expect any easy games. We need to get it over the line 3-0 to the Toon. Howie the lads. I'm not expecting an easy game today by a long shot. I have to say, I do expect Everton to come out physically. I've seen some of their fans put on, certainly under where I went to get the team from today, some of the Everton comments were laughing at their own back four. And then some of them were saying, oh, let's stop these horse-punching bastards get in the top 5. So some of them are still extremely ratty against us. So I hope we'll hammer them. But I do expect Everton to be very physical today. They normally are, like Billy says. Paul Stevenson with a super chat saying, whatever happens today, I just want to say thanks to all the TTR for a brilliant channel all season. Thank you very, very much. We will be with you all through the summer because no doubt we're going to be busy in that transfer window. So there's going to be lots of news shows, players coming in, players leaving, general news, etc., around the club all summer. And of course, we will be covering the pre-seasons as well. I believe we go to Celtic one day before I go on holiday. So we'll be commentating on that one. And then I think the game in Singapore, I might be away. So you two might be doing a very, is it an early start or a night? I don't know.
Lord knows.
Check.
I think it'll be very early in the morning.
But you're very prepared for that, guys, aren't you?
Yeah. I look like a Singapore person when that game's on.
Being the ultimate professionals. Absolutely. We got a super chat in from Harps. Early goal will settle the nerves. Come on, the Toon. Great channel. Appreciate everything that you all do. How are the lads? John Adams, a member for 18 months, says greetings from New Zealand. Couldn't miss this one. Up at 2:30 a.m. Go the Toon 5-0. Wow, that is an early start. And Edward Gaunt, who was, of course, in Japan. Thank you for your super chat. Please finish the season in style. Many thanks to the TTR team for all your efforts. Thank you very much. What kind of start are you expecting from Newcastle, Alex?
I'm fully prepared for Big Dan Burn to have brought the kitchen sink from home, and basically the little pre-match pep talk from the captain, which obviously is going to be Bruno, but you'd imagine Dan Burn's going to have a few words in there. They need to have a chat and share the kitchen sink and just consistently throw it at Jordan Pickford. That's what needs to happen. We need to be in it from minute one. The War Flags says it best, into them. That's what we need to do from minute one. We need to try and score. I'm going to say a few goals in the first half, because it's something that we should have done against Arsenal. We were good enough and we created enough opportunities and we just couldn't score. Raya had a great game. We need to make it, even if Pickford has a good game, we need to put it beyond doubt. We need to have some really good chances and just get it in the back of the net.
Yes, Billy?
Max Verstappen just got into the pits on the very last lap while he was leading.
Well, yeah, because he had to take his last pit stop.
Yeah.
He had no choice.
What a tosser.
But the reason they kept him out was in case there was a red flag or a safety car. And then he
And
could
then
have...
We just dropped into F1 live day, have we? Jesus, guys.
Yeah, well, it's funny because it's Max Verstappen. Ruffian Benisian says it's 12:30 lunchtime, the game in Singapore over here.
Oh, that's all right then.
Well, maybe at work, unless we do it at the weekend. We'll see.
Well, Billy's there. Billy's always there. Billy's the man. Roper, a member for 19 months on the channel, says best Toon channel on any platform. How are the lads? 5-0 to the Toon. Thank you, mate. Gareth Baskin, been a member for 28 months now. Afternoon, everyone. Ian Badman, a member for 20 months, says just like to thank the TTR Famous Four and all the supporters for helping me get through the rough times I had losing both my parents. How are the lads? Let's do it. Thank you, Ian. Keith with another super chat says, have had the major hump this week, knowing the game is not televised. Utterly disgusting. Thank God for you guys lessening the pain. Thank you very much. We do try and lessen the pain. I mean, Billy, that's still an absolute disgrace that we're not on. And it's just, I mean, we've had our say during the week, but it still hurts.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I've got to be honest, it's ridiculous. One of the few games that have got anything going on it today isn't on. And yet there's got the game at Anfield on, which is don't make sense.
That's pathetic, isn't it? It's pathetic. Michael McIntyre with a super chat and says, we will win 5-0, true story, Toon. And Phil has gifted a Toon Review membership as well. Thank you very much, matey. Guys, don't forget, if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. Obviously, this is the last Matchday Live of the season, so we want to try and finish as close to 39,000 subscribers as we can. I know that's a big ask. We've got about 600 to go or something like that. But if we can get close, that's what it's all about, guys. So please do, if you are new, hit that subscribe button. And, of course, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload or a live show. Don't forget to hit the like button as well. That is just as important to the channel that we keep those likes coming in so the fellow fans across the globe can find this channel and hopefully subscribe in the future. Massive thank you to Mamaroo Records for continuing to sponsor the channel based in Whitley Bay for all your musical needs. And, of course, you can check them out if you can't get into Whitley Bay and on their website, which is pinned at the top of the description, along with our website, which is thetoonreview.com, your place to go for all your merchandise. Somebody ordered an apron this morning. A Toon Review apron. First one to go.
Kitchenware.
It's not... listen, I saw you two take the piss out of the headings, right, on Friday. Can I just say it, right?
I thought you were stuck in traffic. How'd you manage that?
Oh, I still had you on your bell end, right? And I heard everything you said. So can I just point out that it is actually drinkware? I have double-checked this numerous times, and it is drinkware. No matter what Alex Posh Charles says, it is drinkware. So listen, anyway, on a serious note, there's loads of stuff on there, guys. So get yourself on thetoonreview.com, have a look at it, and get yourself something really nice to support your favorite YouTube channel. So that's thetoonreview.com. You can become a member by hitting the join button just underneath the three of us. We've got some prizes to give away again next week. So make sure you remember for that. And, of course, super chats are available. That's the $ at the bottom of the live comments. And that will guarantee your comments to be read out on the show. We've got some more coming in. We've got one from Emma. Emmy winning nails. Hi, Paul, Alex, and Billy, and Lady Sam. Thank you for the laughs this season. I'm going 4-0 Toon. Dan Madgen, a member for 10 months on the channel. Pickford always has a mistake in his locker against us, especially at St. James's. 2-1 to the Toon. John with a super chat says, just wanted to say thanks to all of you for the coverage in general. I can't get out much due to illness, and use are a lifeline to the club for me. Simon Muller's gifted 10 memberships. Thank you so much, Simon. That's an incredible gesture. So if you have been given a free membership from Simon's gesture, please say thank you in the chat. And Mervyn Cox with a super chat. My birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, Morven. Hope you had a fantastic day and you're not nursing too much of a hangover today.
Not the best day to have a birthday, was it yesterday, really?
No, but we'll move on for that. George Carlson with a 1,000 Swedish krona super chat says, how are the lads? Buy some index funds and beers. What are index funds?
Lord knows.
And Blong54, thank you for your super chat as well. Sorry, Billy.
No, just noticed Mama Stato's in the chat. Hi, Mama Stato. And she's saying well done to Charlton for getting promoted. And I agree with that.
Yeah, we've got a lot of family from Charlton, so they're all very happy. They just got promotion to the Championship.
And I believe the scorer is an ex-Newcastle playing apprentice, I believe.
Who did Charlton beat? Leyton Orient?
Yeah.
Wow.
Macaulay Gillespie, I'm sure he used to play for Newcastle. I'm sure he's an apprentice or youth Newcastle. Sure
Who knows, Billy? David, thank you for your super chat. Thoughts on the new kit? Champions League is ours. How are the lads? I love the new kit. The more I see it, the more I really like it. I have to say. I know it's caused a few issues, but listen, what strip doesn't? Whenever we bring out a kit, it always causes division. And then everybody, a few weeks down the line, will go, do you know what? It's growing on us. It's growing on us. I love it. I'll be ordering it next week. And I'll be proudly wearing it over the summer on holiday. I love it. I have to say. Guys?
I agree. Yeah, I'll no doubt love it. But at the moment, I'm not a fan of it, but I shall be ordering it Thursday. No doubt about it.
Yeah, you'll be
I'm in the same boat as Billy. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to wait a couple of weeks before I decide. Because maybe when you get it in person, you'll like it more. Maybe when we see the lads wearing it today, we'll like it more. Got to give it time.
Yeah, I love it. I really like it. I like the blue in it. I like the little stitching marks and But
because we're now an Adidas Premium Club, we also get long sleeve options as well.
Yes, we do. There's a lot of long sleeve. I mean, I've never worn a long sleeve one, but I've seen them. So it's a good option for some people. Johnny NUFC says, thanks for all the great content this season, lads and lasses, and Lady Sam. Thank you very much. John Cook says, huge thank you to you guys for all the great shows this season. This channel has been such a support while looking after my wife during her cancer battle. Thank you, John. Much appreciated. Dogswood's Tonsorium has been a member for 32 months now. Confident for today. 3-1 to the Toon. Michael McIntyre with another super chat. Lady Sam, are you drinking? Toon. Chris Pell says, give me Dad Tim and me mate Fraser a shout out. First time for them tuning in. 4-0. Let's go. Well, Billy, you're normally the man for shout outs. So do you want to say hi to Tim and Fraser?
Hi, Tim and Fraser. Let's have a great day today. We're celebrating us getting Champions League football.
Indeed. Enjoy the game, guys. Hopefully 3 points in the bag. Simon Muller with a super chat saying, I see we are linked to Coventry player Radoni. Billy, have you watched him play?
Yeah, he's a very good player. Very good box-to-box player. Scores lots of goals. Worst game of the season, strangely enough, was the second leg of the playoffs.
No. But a big talent nonetheless.
Ex-Wimbledon, Paul, as well.
Yes. Brian Amix, a member for 40 months on the channel. Thank you for that support, Brian. Thank you, everyone at TTR. You've been a big help in my recovery from emergency surgery. Best Toon channel. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate all the comments. Jeffrey Brunt with a super chat. All right, lads and lasses, thank you for all your lovely company this season. It'll be great next year. We've got 6 points already off the Mackhams. Well, some people are happy that Sunderland are promoted. Some people aren't. But we won't go into that. Because I posted on X and I've had a very, 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 very array of comments, a very mixed reaction. Some people telling me to get a grip. I'm not getting a grip of anything.
Can be true, right? I think we can be happy that we get to beat them and it helps the region, but then at the same time we hate them and we don't want them to come up. So I think both can be true.
It's that feeling before the game, though, isn't it? When you think, what happens if we don't win this? It's worse for that game than any of that.
Yeah,
it's not about them today anyway. We don't care about them today.
But somebody put a good point on X actually about it, saying, it's 2 pressure games that we probably don't need next season with being in the Champions League. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But look, am I looking forward to the derbies? Yes, of course. How can you not? But it's
you don't want to play them after.
They'll deliberately schedule one.
Champions League, yeah.
Well, they'll schedule it. So whether we get Europa League or Champions League, whatever we get, if we've got like 1 game left to play out of the fixtures of European games, they'll put that derby before or after it.
Probably both of them.
Let's come back to this in a couple of weeks.
I think both.
That's how it's going to work.
Well, the fixtures come out on, is it the 10th of June? I think as the first transfer window, the first part of the transfer window.
I guarantee we play Sunderland just after or just before a really big European game. Guaranteed.
I think so. I think both games will be.
Oh, they'll stitch us no matter what. But we'll still beat them. Graham Ritchie with a super chat saying, greetings everyone from the Cayman Islands. Thanks for the coverage, guys. Always great. 3-0 the Toon. Ian McCubbin's been a member for 23 months. Says, let's finish off the season in style. Big 3 points today. Great to have Derby Day back.
Hi, Bob.
Yes. Keith Truscott says, who's looking forward to the derbies next season? Guaranteed 6 points. Also, watch them go back down. And Bradley Linney with a super chat. Thank you for all your effort and laughs this season. No better way to spend my first wedding anniversary with my wife, Ellie, watching the Toon review. 4-1 to the Toon. Let's get this game wrapped up early. Happy anniversary, guys. And thank you for spending some of your time with us.
Any Everton fans in the chat, guys, feel free to get involved. But if you do spam the chat, you will just get timed out. But yeah, join in. Have fun.
Yeah. The fixture releases the 18th of June, according to the Magpie channel. I thought it was the 10th. I'd read somewhere it was the 10th, but it may be the 18th. I don't know. I'm not going to... If Matty said it's the 18th, it probably is. I just thought I'd read it somewhere that it was the 10th.
Yeah, we'll have a look.
Mike Elliott says, many thanks, TTR, for all you do for us Toon fans. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Listen, I don't want anybody to have a meltdown if we don't win this game today, but I will be pissed off. I have to say it. This Everton side, for me, is a side that we should be beaten convincingly, guys.
Absolutely. And I'd fancy us to beat them on any given day, if I'm perfectly honest, and we should have beat them at Goodison, let's be honest.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, missed penalty, etc. I mean, it's a big day for Anthony Gordon, Alex, because obviously he will have that penalty miss in his mind. He will want to put things right today, and he'll want to. There's been a lot of doubts about Gordon from certain fractions of the supporter base, so he'll want to play well today.
Yeah, it's important for him because of obviously the history and the previous fixture, but any player that's in his position that's got a high valuation, high potential, high skill ceiling, that's been linked with moves away previously, this is important for all of them, because if they all want to play in the Champions League, well, they've got an opportunity to do it with one match today. They don't have to take a transfer. They can do it themselves. It's in their own power. So I don't want to see any stropping from any of these big players if we don't win today, because it's in their hands, it's in their control. They step up, they get what they want. They get a club that's winning trophies and a club that's in the best competition. So it's in their hands today. They need to do it. Gordon needs to do it as well. Head down. No silly red cards, no silly fouls, no silly penalties. Everybody needs to be focused, pay attention. Obviously, with the officials, we can only hope they just officiate fairly to a degree, which is what they're supposed to do, really. And the lads just need to focus on their job and not get carried away. Don't get drawn into silly things. And Gordon's one of them, because he's done that this year, hasn't he? So
I think Gordon's aim today is to get Ashley Young sent off, because, I mean, that's a battle he should win every day of the week.
Every time.
Yeah. Every day of the week.
Football Madness says, what's Adam P doing? One day it won't end well for if him doing daft stunts like that. Yeah, I saw that. I wasn't really... Nah, not for me. Going to a Sunderland fan zone in disguise. I mean, it's just asking for trouble, that. But listen, he's free to do what he wants. Avadis with a super chat saying, come on, everyone, subscribe. This is the best stream on YouTube for balanced NUFC insight. No bullshit. Thanks, Paul, Billy Bob, Stato, and Lady Sam for keeping all exiled Geordies in the know. Thank you very, very much. Much appreciated. But we will maintain our stance that we are not in the know on this channel. We don't have any inside information. We just tell you what the club tells us, basically, and we talk about that. But I know what you mean by keeping everybody in the know, by bringing you the news, etc. So thank you for that. As usual, if you do want to be a part of the channel, guys, please do subscribe. Just click the bottom right-hand corner, click the little logo, and hit subscribe. We're trying to get as far close to 39,000 as we can.
Wow.
What's the matter, Billy?
There's just a graphic in the crowd saying you entered the pitch as players, you leave it as legends.
You leave it as legends, yes. Have you got this? Are you watching it on our stream, Billy? You are, aren't you? Because it's not on Sky, obviously. Yes. Let me get it up. I've got the Newcastle team lineup on the screen, Billy.
Yes.
Okay, good stuff. Alex? Oh,
yeah, just sorting it out now. Be 1 sec.
Yeah, I'll just knock the sound off there, because we don't want to get a little strike. Listen, come on, lads. Come on!
Yeah, we want press. We want big, concerted press for as long as possible today.
Indeed.
Let's hope it's 70, 80 minutes of it.
Nick's FPS picks with a super chat. Can't believe we got snubbed for broadcasting. Exactly. I mean, listen, it's a tragedy. But listen, if they want to put a dead rubber on like Liverpool against Palace, and I see they were bigging it up this morning, going, two winners going head to head. League winners in FA Cup. And I thought, what a pile of bollocks. Seriously.
Prelude to the Charity Shield. Fuck.
Oh, God almighty. I mean, unbelievable how they tried to big it up. It really is.
I've got Sky Sports News on the big screen, and there, of course, there was a special guest in the crowd, the man with the big teeth. He's there, and he was on the screen for a good 2 minutes.
Oh, your mate Jurgen?
Jurgen's there, yeah.
Yeah. Did you see he had a right dig at the Liverpool fans, though, didn't he, for having to go at Trent? He wasn't very happy with the he wasn't very happy with the Liverpool fans.
I hope they boo Trent again today just to make it all dramatic and controversial. It'd be funny. For the moment.
You're such a twat, Alex. Dear.
By the way, the kit looks fantastic, I've got to say.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, Billy. It looks lovely.
Not that one, that green twat's wearing.
No,
definitely not.
Pickford's got a massive arse, hasn't he?
He's also got an Adolf Hitler haircut by the look of it.
Well, I mean,
I don't know about
that. Which one, Billy? The which one, Alex? The Hitler comment.
Well, yeah, he's just got slick back hair with Brill cream. He's always done that.
Oh, it says he's running forward. It looked like he's got to pay a part, but he hasn't, has he? There you go.
I'm sorry, but that new kit looks fire. Fire!
Even the shorts look cool.
Yeah.
And the socks.
And Bruno's lost the toss again.
Oh, fucking Pickford. Oh, wanker. His banner fucking want to chat. Oh.
Yeah, okay. It looks better now it's on in a real environment.
Really does.
I didn't like it as much in just a social media post, but the kit looks all right.
Yeah, it certainly does. But yes, Bruno has lost the toss again, and we are attacking the Gallagher for the first half.
I mean, you don't have to change ends if you win the toss, do you?
No, you don't.
Pickford being a prick, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but Billy, every single side's done that this season, haven't they? Because they know we like to attack the second half down the slope. But,
fine, we can just score 3 in the first half. No bother.
Exactly, yeah. There's Alexander Isak looking fresh, looking ready to go. Oh, it looks fire, the kit. Fire! No spoilers in the chat, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. If you do put spoilers in, you will be removed by the mods, and we don't want to do that. It's the final watch-along of the season. Let's all love it together as we are about to get underway. And we are. I pressed the button a couple of seconds early there, but what the hell? Who cares? And let's go to that screen now so everyone can see the statistics as they roll through. Gav Byrne with a super chat. Oh, I've got the Wheel of Death. Guys, great cracking comms this season. Thanks to you all. Has anyone got the wheel?
I've had it twice so far.
Yeah. That's not a good omen, is it?
Sorry,
and Charles Baseman with a super chat saying, good morning from America, Newcastle fan. How are the lads? Let's go. It's our time. Love you guys. Smash the likes and subs as Newcastle are coming forward here. Gordon just lost out there. Paul J with a super chat. Come on, lads, 5-0. And Lady Sam with a super chat. Saying here with the Magpie Massive. Thank you for all the nice messages about my mum and appreciate all the love for the channel. Toon. Thank you, Sam. Well, nothing going on apart from Everton just knocking it around at the back at the minute, guys. What are you oohing there, Billy?
Well, actually, Young nearly got caught in possession, but he didn't, the twat.
Yeah. Well, we've won it back with Bruno, and now Botman just settling things down for Newcastle. Jacob Murphy brings it forward. Ball slipped into Barnes. Barnes onto Bruno. Back onto Barnes. Barnes to the byline. Cuts back to Murphy. Could have first timed the cross, but didn't. Then drives it across and cleared away by Everton. Comes back to Fabian Schär now. Not the greatest ball by him, but Everton can't get out at the minute. Referee just blocks Tonali a little bit there. And now it's Livramento to Isak. Isak on the left-hand side rolls it into Tonali. And now back with Livramento onto Tonali again. Tonali to the byline. Left-footed cross comes in. It's very, very deep. Good work by Murphy just to nudge the defender there. Gets the ball back. And now it's with Schär. Shea inside for Bruno. And Bruno knocked to the floor. That looked like a free kick. And has he given it? I don't know because I've got the wheel of freaking death again.
Yes, he has given it, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he gave that. Can the referee not stand at the edge of the D as well when we're in and around the box? That's the worst place you could stand as a referee.
Yeah, absolutely.
Donald Trump's favourite player, isn't it?
Who's that?
Alcatraz.
Wow. Wow.
I hope he's open today.
Yeah. I'm not impressed with my spinny wheels early doors, guys. I don't know what you're getting, but...
Come on.
Toon Army Poland's flag there in the background, Stato.
Yeah, I saw that.
Anyway, here comes the free kick from Murphy. Headed away. That's going to be a corner to Newcastle. Clever little move that by Newcastle there, but Everton defended it quite easily, I think, in the end. And it's out for a corner. And it's going to be Murphy. Come on, don't do this. Don't be a pain in the ass.
Well, tonight he's going to take the corner, Stato. Ball.
Yeah, he is, which is nice to see. It's an absolutely terrible one, by the way. Straight to the front post, and Everton managed to get it away. He drove it in there, but nothing came of it. Murphy wins it back for Newcastle now. Murphy to Tonali. Tonali trying to dummy the defender there, but two men on him. Newcastle want a free kick. They're not going to get one. Everton try and break quickly and could here. Over the halfway line. It's a 4-on-4 at the minute. But great play, great working back by Fabian Schär, but he's got to get back in position now. It's a slip. This is trouble. The referee's given a free kick. I thought it was a slip there, but we've got away with one.
No, there was 2 free kicks in that, and the ball went out of play, so it should have been brought back 50 yards further back. Ridiculous.
Yes. Our unbiased commentary here on the Toon Review. Oh, that's a good ball into Isak. Now Isak, left-hand edge of the box, cuts inside but can't hold on to the ball. Does come back, and a shot from Anthony Gordon is way over the bar and out for a goal kick.
I think it's better to buy a ticket for the raffle, though, isn't it? I mean, it wasn't that bad a shot, to be honest.
No. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt there.
We're attacking like it's the 90th minute at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, we're going at them. Without a shadow of a doubt, we're going at them. I haven't got anything on my screen right now, guys.
Well, it's currently with Sven Botman, who plays it forward to Bruno Guimaraes, who's looking for... Well, he's going forward. No one's stopping him. Plays the ball. It's a poor ball. Goes all the way to Ashley Young. And Ashley Young plays it wide. Jack Harrison has it. Comes back to Ashley Young. Inside there for James Garner. 3/4 backwards. Young clears it.
I've got it back.
Okay.
Oh, this better stop. I'm not amused, guys.
It looks like Everton have got a new kit on as well.
Yeah, I think a lot of them are going with new kits today by the looks of things. It is going to be Ashley Young to take the throw in for Everton.
Time wasted.
That's well in by Tonali, but again, Isak can't hold the ball. And it's now back with Jordan Pickford. Just played in very, very quickly into Isak there, and he couldn't really control it. Long ball by Pickford forward again. Botman is there with a good solid header. And now Bruno. Not a great ball by him. That looked like it went out of play, and it did. I don't know why the cameras keep panning on Jordan Pickford. That's very annoying. Well, it is, isn't it? I mean,
they keep panning and picking the ball out the fucking net, to be honest.
Yeah. Danny Howard with a super chat saying, can you guys say hi to Darcy Howard, my little Toon star? Darcy, hope you're enjoying the game so far. Thank you for watching.
Hi, Darcy. That should have been a yellow card for Ashley Young, by the way. No doubt.
That was a very, very late one on Anthony Gordon, wasn't it?
Yeah, the ref needs to count that. Remember that. Make sure he knows.
Well, he probably won't, though, Alex. Let's be fair. And he is Murphy now. Murphy inside for Bruno. Bruno onto Tonali. Tonali. Again, a late tackle comes in there, but Tonali didn't make anything of it because he'd already got the ball to Murphy, who clips it forward. Pickford's come and collects the ball ahead of Livramento, who was the furthest man forward there.
Very ambitious, wasn't it, that one?
Yeah, a little pump of the chest from Jordan Pickford there. Well, why are you pumping your chest, you fanny?
I mean,
I don't get that, honestly. Tonali has brought down Beto there, and it's a free kick to Everton now.
Sindoi.
As it didn't die. Sorry, I got the spinny wheel. I'm not impressed, guys. The spinny wheel today.
Whitney Houston's favourite player, wasn't he?
And I... Sorry, I've just probably deafened half the viewers watching. It was an awful free kick, by the way. Absolute tragedy of a free kick.
Yeah,
and Newcastle get on with it quickly. Murphy down the line looking for Barnes, but it's back with Pickford now. Pickford, actually, to be fair to Pickford, did very well there. And Everton gained possession again. Nice little bit of one-touch football by Everton. And now down the left, and they have an opportunity here. They've got a man in the box, but we've got black-white shirts back now. It's crossed in there, and Livramento is there. The cross came in from Garner. It wasn't really a good one. And then Bruno is bundled to the floor on a free kick to Newcastle. But just for a second there, guys, Everton had men forward.
They did, yeah. Have to be careful not to leave too many gaps at the back. Yeah, like you say
all
there.
over the top, but I think Garner
play it there.
Yeah. Should have played it first time, shouldn't he?
Liverpool 0, Crystal Palace 1.
Oh dear.
Ismail Sarr.
Yeah, we overmarked there. We went man for man, but we had 4 black and white shirts to their 3, and then we left a big gap.
Yep. Now Isak has picked it up just over the halfway line, coming a long way to get the ball, and lays it off to Livramento. Now Dan Burn. Botman, left-footed ball across the field looking for Murphy. Murphy did really well to keep that in. And now Tonali picks it up. Tonali clips it out to the left-hand side for Anthony Gordon now. Gordon plays it through for Livramento. Nice bit of football, that. Livramento now back to Gordon. Gordon has Burn inside of him, but uses Tonali instead. Tonali now. Tonali to Murphy. Murphy inside, couldn't quite get it to Bruno, and Everton pick up the pieces and break again. And Everton trying to break with pace. Across comes Fabian Schär, does really well there. Couldn't keep the ball in play, but good defending.
Good cover, wasn't it?
Yeah, saw the opportunity, didn't he? And he had to there, or Everton would have been away again.
We do look a bit threadbare at times in the back, don't we?
Yeah.
Good goal by Sarr, that one. Good finish.
Yep, absolutely. What the hell is Stick 5-0 commentary on? I can't. We're not allowed to put any commentary on. That's why we're commentating. Oh, Botman's lost out. And a chance here for Everton inside the box. And it's come to Ndai in a good block. But again, Botman just sort of misjudged the bounce of the ball there. And put us under a little bit of pressure.
I'm not impressed, I've got to say. Defensively.
No, we're not looking too... It's a little bit shabby. In comes the cross again. And that's too overhit and out for a goal kick. But
why
a big
is Nick Pope
opportunity.
dressed as Barney the dinosaur?
Because he loves you and you love him.
Yeah, Botman misjudged it completely there. The bounce, I don't know what he was doing, actually. A little bit of rustiness from Big Sven there, but a good block by Fabian Schär.
I mean, it's not really a side either, is it?
No, but Fabian's mopped up a couple of times already in the first 10 minutes or so of this game. But still goalless at St. James's Park. Please stop asking for channel links, etc. We can't give any channel links out, or we get wrong.
I can get one. It's on Match of the Day tonight on BBC One.
Indeed. Gary Lineker's last match of the day, of course. Let's hope they're talking about Newcastle being in the Champions League. But at the moment, Everton having the better possession-wise, as Ndai again goes on a run, gets around Murphy. Now running at Botman. Cuts inside, plays it back. Alcaraz. Well, I mean, that shot there is... Yeah, I think he might have broke his ankle kicking the floor before the ball there, but safely wide of the post. But a little bit sloppy in defence, Alex, at the minute.
Yeah, I think people are losing their individual battles and then we're having to defend the space. People not communicating effectively. Yeah, people need to switch on a little bit more. Tonali's having to clean up a lot of messes as well. We just need to be a lot more structured.
Yep,
We've
absolutely.
practiced this.
Just get the feeling there's a little bit of nerves, Bill.
Yeah, I'm not sure that matchup between Ndiaye and Murphy is a good one for us, I've got to say.
At the moment, Everton are knocking the ball around really confidently. And we just sort of chasing shadows right now. Here's Ashley Young again. As Everton look to mount another challenge. Peter with the super chat. Shout out to King Kenny watching on the telly. To Big Kenny's watching on the telly. Big Kenny. Hello, Big Kenny.
Hi, Big Kenny. I'm King Kenny, if you're Anfield.
Absolutely.
Get me.
Yeah. Brett says, why do peeps need channel links? This is the only channel you need to be at. How are the lads? Thank you. Indeed it is. Play-by-play commentary, you'll miss nothing right here. As share now into Toon Army in his own half, plays it out to the near side to Murphy. Murphy back to Share again. Share this time pings that's a cracking ball. Or it would be had I not it's a wonderful ball to Gordon. But Gordon it eventually wins the corner. Damn you, spinny wheel of death. But great ball that by Fabian Schär, wasn't it? Absolutely superb.
Outstanding vision, wasn't it? Outstanding.
Yeah. Well, that's what we love to see from Fabian. Passes like that can cause all sorts of problems. And we're going to have a corner. It looks like Murphy's taking this one.
I think this one could be Murphy, yeah.
Byrne takes us his position. Marked by Harrison, which is, again, a crazy height difference. But we go short with the corner.
Garner on Botman as well.
Yeah. Tonali now trying to float into the box. It's blocked. Pope's going to have to be quick off his line, but that's going out for a throw-in to Newcastle. Optimal Forager with a super chat. Cheers, lads. Hoping for the right result. And now it's with Nick Pope. And that goes all the way out of play. Not the best kick in the world from Nick Pope there.
Absolutely pathetic. The professional goalkeeper can't kick it 40 yards and not keep it in play. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's got to sort that out. It's ridiculous.
Guys, there is a better full HD one. If you go to the end one, I mean, it's behind further, but it's actually looks a more stable one.
Okay, I'm there now.
Looking at Eddie Howe.
Soon as come, yeah.
Yeah. It looks a much more stable one, Alex, if you want to click on that one. I mean, I know it's further behind a little bit, but what the hell? At least we'll not keep getting the spinny wheel. Fabian Schär now inside for Bruno. Bruno across, good ball. Byrne can bring it forward for Newcastle. Out to the left-hand side to Tino Livramento. Running at Harrison, cuts inside. Just took it too far. Harrison managed to get the ball off him, and then Ashley Young picks up the pieces. And Everton bring it away again now with Ashley Young. Down the line, looking for the run of Beto. He's going against Botman, and he's going to win a corner. I just think we're getting really stretched here by Everton, guys, and it's a little bit of a worry.
Lack of pace at the back, I think.
Yeah. John Bowles with the super chat. Whatever happens today, it's still been an incredible season. How are the lads and Eddie Howe? Yes, but we want to get in the Champions League. I think there's a lot riding on us getting in the Champions League. Put it that way.
Yeah, what stats I said earlier. It's not just about next season. It could be the next 5 years.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of shape it all.
This is a much more stable broadcast, by the way. I don't know whether you guys agree.
Yes, definitely is.
Yeah. Much clearer picture as well. It comes good, deep one again, but too far. And Newcastle get the goal kick. Nothing comes of that.
Spurs 1, Brighton 0, a Dominic Solanke penalty.
Wow. Well, obviously we'll keep keeping an eye on scores across the Premier League today, but Newcastle still need to do it themselves. That's where it counts. We need to do it. Chris Murray with a super chat. Our backs have bigger gaps than the smackhead Mackham smile. Dear. Good grief. Anyway, here is Byrne bringing it forward for Newcastle. That side of the pitch drenched in sunshine. Byrne with a little shimmy. Brilliant play. And now for Gordon. Gordon left foot ball. And it's not great from Anthony Gordon, and it's out to play for a goal kick.
Yeah, really good from Dan Byrne there, but I've got to say that was a really poor cross from Gordon.
Yeah.
With his left foot.
I mean, that shimmy, guys, from Dan Byrne there was absolutely superb.
On the pass, afterwards. A bit of Glenn Roeder. First, though, bit of a Glenn Roeder shimmy.
Indeed. Pickford now goes long with the kick. Botman is up to win that, but Everton pick up the loose pieces. And Keane,
Scouse twats.
Yeah, that was really lucky from Michael Keane there. And now Ndiaye being forced backwards. Good pressing that by Bruno. But Pickford is there, goes left-footed long up the field. Botman gives Beto a nudge and then just kicks it. Well, hit his right foot really and went out to play it. Ghana guy with the throw in, and it's now back with Michael Keane again. Ashley Young. Out to the right-hand side this time for Harrison. Harrison running at Livramento. I mean, Everton haven't come here just to sit back, guys. I mean, we thought they might just sit and park the bus and things like that, but they haven't, have they?
They look very comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh,
Murphy misjudges his header completely there. And here's Ndiaye running again at Botman. Squares it across. And now it's with Mikalenko now on this near side. Everton trying to unlock the door, but Tonali's there to win it back and immediately bursts forward over the halfway line. Tonali, there's only Isak up with him at the minute. Tonali needs some help, but he's still going. Tonali gets a cross in. It's a wonderful ball. Pickford has to punch away. It comes to Bruno now on the edge of the box. Bruno still with it. What a run that was by Sandro Tonali. He's got it back again. And back to Bruno. Incredible legs on Tonali. And what a ball in that was, guys.
Yeah, unbelievable play. Really good play. Wolves 0, Brentford 1. Brian and Brimo.
Any goals in the games that really count, Billy?
They're the three. They're only three all through. That's Palace at Liverpool, Spurs with Brighton and Brentford.
And Everton clear it away again. Now Beto again wants to have a run at Botman. But good covering by Dan Byrne. Ashley Young now into Harrison again.
Gordon started look a drain, hasn't he? I've got to say, he's been fucking awful so far.
Yeah. It ain't been... It hasn't been what we hoped so far, but anyway, still plenty of time in this game. As Everton come forward again, down the left-hand side, Mikalenko running, good covering by Murphy.
That's better, Jacob. Much better.
And now Pope. Oh, dear me.
Up and under.
I mean, that is a seriously sliced
Absolutely
kick from Nick
abysmal.
Pope. Horrible.
He's got to sort this out. It's not good enough.
Yeah. We need to settle down here, guys, because we're not knocking the ball around with any confidence, and we look very, very nervy.
Well, you can tell we're playing with pressure on us, and Everton have got literally no pressure. Doesn't matter what they do.
Yeah, indeed.
They're both very carefree, aren't they? They look comfortable. We look stressed, if you like.
Absolutely.
I know. Fulham 0, Man City 1 at Craven Cottage.
Jesus. Well, I mean, can't say that wasn't expected, was it? To be fair.
Gundogan.
As Beto wins a free kick for Everton, Bruno and Botman going in there. A little bit too roughly, according to the referee. Now, this is a shooting position. I mean, it is a good way out, but we've seen these hit. I mean, Everton don't have a Leighton Baines, obviously. I remember when he scored a free kick from a similar range. I was right behind it, and I've never seen a ball move like that in my life. Let's hope this doesn't do it. Alcaraz is over it and looks like he's got the intention of hitting this. I mean, it's going to have to be some hit that beat Nick Pope from there. He looks like he's taking it on. Here he comes. He does take it on, and Pope down to his right gathers the ball.
That's a really good mistake, actually.
Yeah, comfortable for Nick Pope.
But to keep hold of it as well, really good.
Yeah, his positioning was really good there, wasn't it? Which enabled him to get the ball. And now Livramento has it on the left-hand side to Anthony Gordon. Gordon, kicks it out to play. That's terrible from Anthony Gordon. He's got to be better than that. I'm sorry, but that's a little 2-yard pass that should easily be. Oh, dear. Ronan with a super chat saying, Barnes the sacrificed lamb for Anthony Gordon. No killer threat when AG attacks.
I've seen enough now. We need a tweak. We need Eddie Howe and Jason Tyndall need to shout some instructions. We need to adjust a few things because this is not working so far.
Certainly not. But here is Harvey Barnes. He's got Murphy to his right.
What's that?
Oh, he's overhit. I see what he's trying to do there. He saw the run of Isak. Isak applauds him. Just slightly overhit by Barnes. Isak had made a good diagonal run. Probably the wrong ball, though, at the end of the day. And certainly Billy wasn't impressed with that.
Well, he's been starved of the ball, to be fair to him. So, I mean, it's probably his first or second touch in the game.
Yeah. Long kick from Nick Pope.
From
Pickford. Botman's header is terrible, and it's out for an Everton throw.
This is dreadful, guys.
Nothing is going well at the minute today. We haven't turned up so far. We had good intent in the first 5 minutes. Looked like we were really up for it. But Everton have kind of just sort of snuffled it out. And a lot of nerves around James's Park.
We've said that a few times before the season, Paul.
Yeah, indeed. It's a throw-in which Garner's going to take, and it looks like he's going long here into the penalty area. In it comes. And it's headed away, but only as far as Garner again. Garner to Ndai. Ndai flicks it forward. Mikolenko, left-footed cross. Good positioning by Bruno, but a terrible pass. Back to Garner. Good save to the left-hand side by Nick Pope. Good 2 hands on it to punch it away. And Livramento breaks away now. Livramento, but nobody up ahead of him. Gordon's certainly not shown for it, but Livramento is still going and eventually brought down, and it's going to be a yellow card.
Yeah, brilliant play from Latino, that.
Awful pass from Bruno straight to Garner. We've got to be better. We've got to be better than this. That's a horrific foul, by the way. I mean, deservedly getting a yellow card. But that was a good save by Nick Pope.
Hopefully that'll kind of push into some kind of action because we've been pretty awful.
Yeah, we need to wake up here. Really poor pass from Bruno. Mark Mullins with a super chat saying, to be fair, Everton aren't fighting for a Champions League place, but I think we'll come out second half and go at them. The nerves will be gone at half time. Ronan says, have we had a shot? I don't think we have.
We had one from Gordon that just went over, didn't we?
Oh, yeah, over the bar, but nothing on target as yet. But this is a good opportunity here from the free kick. Tonali will take it. Tonali clips it towards the back post, but it's Mikolenko there. I mean, no Newcastle player wanted to go for that there. And now Livramento to Murphy. Murphy with a chance to bring it forward and put it into the box again. Murphy, it is into the box. That's too close to Pickford. And he says, thank you very much. And he was caught a little by Dan Burn, but they just shake hands together there. But as it stands, Newcastle are still fourth on 67 points. But it is very much, Chelsea and Villa. Are they still 0-0, Billy, in their games?
They are, yeah. A goal for Villa and a goal for Chelsea or Forest. We're out of it, aren't we, in a minute? So
yeah, the pressure's really on then. Ian Mays is a new member of the channel. Welcome to Members Club, Ian. Thank you for your support. Keep hitting that subscribe button, guys. Bottom right-hand corner as we try and push towards 39k today. Obviously, with it being the last match day of the season. Burn brings it forward for Newcastle. Now Anthony Gordon to Tonali. Bruno. Tonali again. Tonali to Murphy. Murphy looks for some runners, doesn't find any. Plays it back to Fabian Schär. Murphy again. Isak now comes deep. Back to Schär, who goes across to Botman. Botman and now Burn. Switching sides again, Newcastle trying to create that opportunity. Livramento looks for some help.
Come on, Gordon. Let us walk there. You've got to give him an option.
He's just walking.
Brilliant from Livermento.
Livermento does well. Cross comes in. Comes to Barnes. Just slipped at the last minute. He managed to bring the ball down, but just lost his footing. Brilliant work from Livermento, though, because Gordon wasn't interested in helping. Cross comes in. Brought it down with his left thigh, but just slipped at the last second. Alex.
Yeah, it was much better from Livermento. He's been really good for the last 5 minutes and just not quite alive to it. Gordon and Barnes and Pickford got there first, but it's better. It's better. That's what we want.
Well, here's Fabian Schär now, just over the halfway line again. Good ball across to Byrne, and now Byrne clips it over the top, looking for Anthony Gordon. Gordon will get there. His header is not good. Come on, man! Oh, and then he's nutmegged by Ashley Young. My goodness me. Young's ball is poor. Intercepted by Byrne, and now Bruno gets on his bike, drives us forward. Bruno looks to the right-hand side for help, gets it from Murphy. Murphy back to Schär.
No width there, was there really?
No, none at all. Here's Murphy again, though. Murphy. Again, looks for help. Gets it from Bruno this time. Bruno to Tonali. Back to Bruno. Everton sitting deep this time. And Newcastle just can't work it out at the minute. Murphy, back to Schär. Schär. Bruno. It's all very, very tight in there at the minute. Not a lot of space for Newcastle. And now Schär again. To Murphy. That's better. Tonali can get into the box. Sandro Tonali crosses, intercepted at the last second. Well, that's not a free kick. He fell over. And rightly so, doesn't get a free kick. Keane just lost his footing there. And Schär takes a bag on the head off Beto there. And it's very unlike Fabian Schär to have a head injury at some point in a game.
Good opportunity for Howe to get some instructions to everyone now, because we need to change a lot.
Yep. We're all over the place at the minute. Ooh. I don't think
that's not a good one.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything malicious, Billy. I think it was clumsy more than anything else. But Schär doesn't want the physio on because he knows he would have to go off. Eddie Howe now having in conversation with Anthony Gordon. Needs to give him a fucking rocket is what he needs to give him. I mean, we need to kick up the arse here. I mean, obviously there's nerves. There's without a doubt nerves around this team, and there'll be nerves around the ground. But I'm disappointed we haven't laid a glove on Pickford yet, Billy, after, what, nearly half an hour?
As I say, they look very comfortable. I'm not sure this formation's working for us today, I've got to say. I don't like the matchup of Murphy against Ndai when they're attacking. And he's hardly got in the game. The minute ago when Bruno's looking for a pass out wide, there's no one there. It's a great ball from Schär, I think. Is it? No.
Pickford's come. Pickford will... I mean, he gets on with it very quickly with a cracking ball down for Alcaraz. And we've got to be careful here. And we were. Great defending, Sven Botman, and Byrne picks up the pieces. And Tonali calmly back to Botman again. Good defending by the Dutchman there. And now Bruno picks it up just inside our own half. Brings it over the halfway line now. Out to Anthony Gordon. Gordon now having a run at Harrison. Gets an overlap from Byrne. Gordon cuts inside. Gordon, terrible pass to Isak. We lose the... He's not at it. He's just not at it. His passing's way off at the minute. Here's Bruno. And now we find Byrne on the left wing. Inside to Livramento. Tonali in space through the middle here. Tonali might have a crack at this. He does! And Pickford saved down to his left. Rebound! And again, Pickford there. This time from Isak. And it's a corner to Newcastle.
Better.
Brilliant hit from Sandro. Good save. And he was up again to block the rebound from Isak. Slight deflection on Tonali's shot as well, but good covering. I mean, you know, Pickford did well there, to be fair to him. As Isak gives the crowd a wave.
Better since the instructions, definitely. Dan Byrne going on some overlaps is interesting.
Yeah. Byrne right on Pickford. In comes the corner. Byrne's header, and it lands on the top of the net.
Just got there too quick, didn't he?
It was Fabian Schär.
We need a
Burnham
couple of other
said-
players to step up because at the moment it's just Sandro Tonali is literally got this team by the scruff of the neck. We need someone else to step up.
It's very, very much squeaky bum time, undoubtedly, around everybody who's battling for that top 5 place so far. Good covering again by Burn, but again, this time it just drifts all the way out to play, level with the Everton penalty area. 4 attempts for each side and 2 on target for each side. Our 2 just happened to come literally a minute ago. I tell you what, he's a handful. He's a handful, Beto, isn't he?
Yes.
Anyway, Pope has the ball, and now Dan Burn. Lots of space to bring the ball forward for the big defender, and he's going on a big run again. Now Gordon finally does take his man on, does well, and goes to byline, brought down, free kick, and he's already. Oh, sorry, I thought that was. Ashley Young is furious. He says Anthony Gordon dived. He's now going to have a word with. I have a feeling Gordon did dive. We'll take a look. Well, it was a dive, wasn't it? I mean,
the irony. It takes your medicine, you tosser.
Absolutely. I mean, to be fair, Ashley Young didn't even move. Gordon just felt the floor and he's won a free kick. I'm not going to complain though, because it's about time, because that cheating bastard. Although then again, I mean, he didn't cheat for the penalty last season, did he? He was literally
he's made a career of diver, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. But if we score from this, Ashley Young is not going to be a happy man. Tonali is over it. It's a really good position for a free kick, this. And it comes from Tonali and headed away. I mean, should Gordon have stayed on his feet there? Because he beat Ashley Young and was in to get a cross in.
I think he was expecting to get caught more than anything, wasn't he? That's poor.
Yeah. Oh, that's not great from Botman. But oh, come on. What's he blown there for? Offside. I mean, I just think in them situations, Gordon did the difficult part. He was away. He was away down the left. There was nobody else in front of him.
I think he was expecting contact and kind of took the option to go down, even though he didn't get any. Yeah. Yeah, it was an odd one, but yeah, it was definitely no contact.
Pickford, his ball, well left by Fabian Schär. He's had a good game so far, Fabian Schär, I have to say. Little Lizzie says Young's got more front than Phoenix Winder. Here's Livramento. Again, Gordon makes the run. Gordon. No, not happening. And Everton have it back, but it's been better from Newcastle last 10 minutes or so.
The thing for me is Barnes can't get in the game at all. Why not swap him and Gordon around for 10 minutes?
Yeah, I agree. It's hard. Gordon Harvey's been sacrificed for Gordon, and I don't like that because Barnes has played so well. But he's been sacrificed in that position for Anthony Gordon. Here's Bruno. I mean, Barnes you can see he's trying to make space for himself, but he's just not getting the ball.
Well, you one-on-one it. Go past him. Go on.
Gordon again running at Ashley Young. Does want to go to the byline. In comes the cross. He did much better there. Mikalenko heads it away for a corner to Newcastle.
That's better, Anthony.
Much better ball in from Gordon this time. And forced strange header from Mikalenko there, by the way, I have to say. Not sure he was aiming to put that header where it went.
It's definitely coming. Just need to get it in the back of the net for half time.
Yeah.
Keep pushing.
Right, I get that feeling. In comes the corner again from Tonali. It's a beauty! Botman and tipped over by Pickford the twat.
It was right at him there, wasn't it, to be fair?
I mean, it was a good header by Botman. Did everything right. Headed it down, but it was a comfortable save for Pickford. Not going at any pace, but that's much better. I mean, Botman had the beating of Garner there every single day of the week.
Didn't get any power behind it, did he?
Nah. It's another Newcastle United corner. Tonali to take again. Whips it in. And a header this time comes in. And another corner to Newcastle.
We're looking dangerous with set pieces, I have to say.
Well, Tonali's taking them. Are you surprised?
No, I'm not, no. But I mean, Everton generally a good set piece defending side, aren't they? But of course, I've got the two main.
Look where he's putting these corners, man. Absolutely fantastic. Here he comes again. This time the near post bounces around, and Pickford again touches it round the post. I think it was Botman there this time, and it's another corner to Newcastle. Dear me, all sorts of scrambling. Botman, and then Pickford just pushes it round with his left foot. And another corner. Goodness me. Tonali again. Into the middle, headed clear, comes to the edge of the box to Gordon. Gordon down to Murphy now. Murphy has Tonali in support. Terrible pass by Murphy, but we got away with it. Here's Murphy again. And Garner goes down, claiming he got an elbow in the face. Get up, you tart!
Oh, shit.
Oh, Murphy, what the fuck was that? An Everton breakaway.
No,
and that's going to be a yellow card for Fabian. And he absolutely bollocks Murphy. Wow.
Quite right. Dreadful play from Murphy.
I mean,
didn't know what he was doing, did he? He was just fucking meandering across the pitch.
I mean, Shares took one for the team there. There's no doubt about it. But look at that. Screams at Jacob Murphy. I mean, what
Can't
was
believe
Murphy
we didn't
doing
score
there?
from all those corners.
Well, I know. Yeah. And he's still berating Jacob Murphy. I mean, that was just really sloppy from Murphy. And Cher is still having a go at him.
He had no idea what he was doing, Paul. He was just meandering across the pitch. He just didn't know what he was doing. He had no plan, did he?
And then he just, I mean, I don't even know who he was trying to pass to when he released the ball. And here come Everton again. Now, can Mikalenko keep this in? He's got the beaten here. In comes the cross. And a header! Tipped over. What a save by Nick Pope! Alcaraz with an absolute bullet of a header. And Pope with a reflex tip over the bar.
Absolutely
and that could have been 1-0.
I mean,
where's our wing back? Why is Dan Burn losing a header in the air? There's so much going wrong.
The problem there, Jacob Murphy stood in the edge of the area and letting Harvey Barnes defend it.
Absolutely ridiculous.
That is a brilliant save, by the way. Take nothing away from Nick Pope there. His reflexes had to be right on because that came at him with a lot of pace.
I'd get Murphy off now and get Trippier and go back to the 4-3-3. I'd do it now.
This is not going well at all. Everton's corner. Just over 39 gone here on the Toon Review. Right to the back post. Pope with a good fist away. But it only comes as far as Ashley Young. He'll put it straight back into the penalty area. Beto jumps and it's over the bar. Goal kick. And Beto's annoyed with himself because he had a really good chance there with that header.
We've just seen the worst of Jacob Murphy from both ends of the pitch there. Giving the ball away poorly at the attacking end. Not defending at all for the attack at the other end.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not good.
And Everton pressing us here. And we are all over the place again. Byrne manages to clear it. I'm not sure what the hell we're doing here. But this needs half-time here, guys. It needs half-time. We need to settle down. And we need the manager to just tweak things here. Ronan with a super chat. Another game we have so much control but so little threat. And the other team carves chances with ease. Eddie has to change something or they will score. I mean, there's a lot of nerves in that Newcastle United fan base there, as we've just seen a lot of the fans. Dear me. Everton have it again. Guy with a crossing again. Beto has two defenders on him. It's not a great clearance from Byrne. Barnes is there. Keane wins it for Everton. I mean, wow, that's a heavy fall, but luckily he gets back up. And here come Everton again. And safely in the arms of Nick Pope. Dear God. Here's Murphy. Oh, dear hell's Christ. Tonali wins the battle with Beto there. Newcastle now with Gordon. Gordon into Barnes. Barnes has a run. Barnes now wide for Isak, who's come to the right-hand side now. Isak back for Murphy. Murphy. I mean, again, what's he doing? He's won a corner, but he just delayed that so long. We've got 6 players in the penalty area.
He's having one of them days, isn't he?
Flipping Nora. Now, this is our 8th corner of the game. 8th corner.
Yeah, we've caused some hassle from him as well, so let's be honest.
Yeah, we have. Tonali again. This time it's towards the back post. Comes to Isak, who's completely unmarked. Isak, though, took too long. Now Gordon, he will hit it again. Too long. Blocked. And then Gordon, and an offside flag is up. Free kick to Everton.
Southampton 0, Arsenal 1. Kieran Tierney for Arsenal.
Well, you know, there's a lot of frustration amongst the Newcastle players here. You can see it. But at the moment, they have to bury that frustration and start concentrating. I think Tonali's corner went out to play, guys, because it's gone all the way back. Anyway, Pickford launches it long, looking for Beto. Chest sit down. And Dye spins away from Bruno. And Dye now goes on a run. Tonali comes across to mark him. Mikalenko is in support of Ndai. Tonali bustling away on Ndai, but he's still going Ndai. And eventually runs out of room and a throw into Newcastle.
Ipswich 0, West Ham 1. James Ward-Prowse.
61% possession so far for Newcastle. Possession means nout. Share to Botman. Botman has Nick Pope. And this time Pope's clearance is a better one. Isak gets on his bike chasing down Keane. And Keane does well to get it back to Pickford. And
Chris was
Pickford
again. For Forest, by the way.
Jesus Christ. Pickford's kick is not great. Couple of minutes to go before half-time, and I think Eddie will be wanting the half-time whistle just to get these lads in. And, I mean, I say he has to go 4-3-3 second half. I don't know about you guys, but
no, I agree.
We're not creating enough from open play, without a shadow of a doubt. Anyway, here's Bruno. Can we get something before the half-time whistle? Isak lays it off for Anthony Gordon, but there's nobody in the penalty area right now. Gordon's cross is blocked by Ashley Young, and it's cleared away for a throw into Newcastle.
And do you know what 4-3-3 I'd go to? I'd go to Burn at left back.
Would you?
I would. Yeah, I would.
Interesting. Here is Cher. Plays it out wide for Murphy. Murphy cuts inside and Mikalenko. Back to Bruno. He's got to be quick here. Still Bruno. Does really well, but needs some help now. And there isn't any there. But a beautiful back heel to Murphy. And gives Murphy an opportunity to run. But again, he's going sideways. And he's not even bloody Nora. Here's Bruno. Great ball. Barnes. Oh, Barnes. He's took himself on. And it's out for a...
He tackled himself. That's why.
Yeah. It's out for a goal kick.
He took himself on.
Hey, I come out with one a season, Billy. How give us that?
He did take himself on, though, didn't he? He actually did. He tackled himself.
Yeah, he did. Bloody Nora.
Murphy's the weak link today, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. It's not fabulous stuff. 1 minute of additional time. And the ball with Fabian Cher brings it forward now for Newcastle. Plays it wide for Murphy. Space for Murphy. Inside. Good ball to Barnes. Barnes knocks it. Barnes taken out very late there, but he got it to Bruno. Bruno on to Gordon now. Everton are leaving a few little ones on us here.
Martinez has been sent off at Old Trafford to Villa.
Has he?
Yes, indeed.
Oh,
that's massive. That's massive
news,
for us. That's
is
enormous because Forest against Chelsea, probably one of them is going to win. So that's enormous for us.
Wow. But they are playing Manchester United, remember. Let's take nothing for granted here. Here's Byrne. Now Gordon. Gordon turns and now runs at the defender, Ashley Young again. But good ball, but that's half-time. And Tonali is furious that the referee's blown his whistle when he has, with Newcastle on the attack. But to be honest, just get them in the frigging dressing room, because that was awful. Not the greatest half in the world for Newcastle. Definitely a lot of nerves around St James's Park, guys. Undoubtedly. Alex, what's your thoughts?
Well, positive in terms of everything else that's going on. I prefer to talk about the other matches for a minute. Obviously, Martinez getting sent off for Aston Villa is very positive for us. It means there's much more of a higher chance that Man United might win that game. Still might not happen. And then obviously Chelsea are playing Forest. Only one of them can win that unless it's a draw, but we've got better goal difference, so we'll see. Terrible first half, Paul. Terrible. Even though we were the better team in terms of possession, opportunities, and chances, Everton played a very good first half. Their passing was crisp. Their counter-attacks were tidy, well knitted together. They were defensively solid. Pickford was decent in his shot stopping. Yeah, they did their job very well. They've come with this game plan. They've executed it very well so far. And we look shaky. Defenders look a bit shaky. Jacob Murphy has been very poor today, and I would be shocked if he is not the man to be substituted for a change in the second half, with Kieran Trippier especially being on the bench.
I mean, Billy mentioned there, Dan Burn going to left back. If we go 4-3-3, would he do that at half time, or would he bring Trippier on?
No, Trippier for Murphy, and maybe another change, because we can't have that many defenders on. So I'd like to see a double change at half time or something. We've got plenty of players on the bench now. We need to shift it. We need to somehow get Trippier back as a right back in a back four, and then make any further adjustments necessary. But we need to fix it. The right wing position is not working. We need left wing. We need to attack it a lot more, because they've got yellow cards on that side. We need to go for it. And Isak's having to drop into loads of weird areas just try and see the ball. We've been really good from set pieces. We've come very, very close. Yeah. But we need to win this game. It's 0-0, and it's all well and good playing well in moments. We did this against Arsenal. Well, we did a lot more against Arsenal in terms of chance creation, and we still ended up with no goals. That cannot happen today. We have to score. We absolutely have to score.
Stefan Foster's been with us for 10 months as a member. Thank you, Stefan. First half performance has been poor, but hopefully this half time can give a good mental reset to the lads. How are the lads? Will he tweak it at halftime, Billy? I mean, we've been we spoke about Eddie Howe a lot of times and went to sort of change things, but he will surely look at that first half and think, things need tweaking here, because Barnes is. I feel sorry for Barnes, because he's basically been accommodated because he's put Anthony Gordon out on the left. Yeah,
he's been sacrificed, hasn't he, really? But that doesn't mean he has to stay there. They could have swaps. I don't know whether they swap for 10 minutes, and that never happens, does it? We want to see be a bit more fluid. Get Gordon that far for Dennis near side, and get Barnes winning at Young. There's yellow cards on that side, like Stato says. Let's get them off. Let's get one or two of them sent off, and I think we need to make changes, but I think we need to take centre half off. If we're going forward at the back, we need to take centre half off, or play Burn at left back. Simple as that for me.
Yeah, it's not gone well. I mean, Isak's not been in the game at all, has he?
It's not, is it?
No, I mean, he's just, he's come deep a few times for the ball, because I think he's frustrated that he's not been given any opportunity. I mean, Murphy isn't doing anything to get Isak the ball today. Gordon's had a couple of good crosses, but on the whole, he's given the ball a lot as well, and it's cutting a very frustrated Alexander Isak, isn't it?
You can either push Murphy on the right wing, take Gordon off and put Barnes on the left, or take Barnes off and keep Gordon there. That's the way of changing it. But we've got too many centre halves on the pitch. We need one less centre half, unless we put Burn at left back. So they're not attacking on the left hand side, are they? They're not. Down our left. No. It's all Ndiaye down the right.
Yeah. Which is going against Murphy, of course. And Ndiaye's had a lot of success in that first half. Beto's been a handful as well. But there just looks an element of just a bit of sloppiness in our back line, which normally when we play this formation, that doesn't happen. I mean, is it literally just nerves today?
I think Murphy's been lost a few times. I mean, after the bollocking he got from Shea, he totally didn't defend at all when Mikalenko was putting down the right. And it was Harvey Barnes having to defend. We don't want that happening, do we?
No, absolutely.
I think you've got to make tweaks or changes. I think you'll probably just tweak it, and maybe you'll swap Gordon and Barnes for 10 minutes. But personally, I think I'd change the system.
I agree. I think the system has to change. I don't think it's been good enough in that first half.
I expected that against Everton. I don't. You don't need 3 centre halves against Everton. You don't.
Yeah, you did say that. Yeah. I mean, look. I think 1 goal, Billy, and maybe things open up and we go on and score 2 or 3. But it's getting that first goal, isn't it? There's always just getting a goal, and again, we're not. Although we've had, I would say, the better of the first half in terms of sort of set pieces and things like that, we're not really testing Jordan Pickford enough.
No. We've created some set pieces, but nothing really from open play, apart from the Tonali shot, and then it come out to Isak, didn't it? That was a good save, but that was from open play. That's about it. We haven't been great at all. We've been really poor. It looks like we've got the weight on our shoulders, and I guess to some extent we have.
Yeah. Gary Clark with the super chat saying the mark of a Moyes team is discipline, and they're doing that. Need to make them scramble. I mean, there's no doubt that Moyes has improved Everton when he came in from where they were. Moyes. Look, I think Moyes is a good manager to a certain degree. He plays a certain way, which when he's got a certain amount of players, Billy seems to do the trick with them. But for us, it's not about how disciplined Everton are. I mean, we some of them players on that pitch need to step up. And I think Tonali's been good today, but we need somebody to just take the game by the scruff of the neck. Yeah,
I agree. They're very competitive in the middle of the park, aren't they? If we can get just a Gate hands off, that would help us. But we need to if we have keeping Gordon on, we need to get him running at Ashley Young, and that's the way around it. That's the way around it, and get midfielders to join Isak in the box for crosses. It's the only way around it. If we play a bit back.
You know what? Everton are frustrating us as well, and they'll take a lot from that, because clearly they haven't just turned up to sit back and park the bus. That's not what they're doing. I think Everton have been a lot more attacking than I actually thought they would be. But they clearly think that they've got a chance of frustrating us today. No doubt about it. Alex, what do you think Cow's saying in the dressing room right now?
Well, it's a difficult one, isn't it? This is a strange one, because it's not just about energy and into them kind of style. There's a lot to tidy up in terms of who's marking who's picking up who, when we get countered, who goes where, building out from the back, nerves, just tidy passing. There's a lot that's wrong beyond effort, massively. I think there's going to be some tactical shifts. I'd be surprised if there isn't a substitution and a tactical shift in terms of the formation. But we need the leaders to step up. We really do. And there's a few of them in that team. Let's not forget Tonali's 24 years old. Considering he's had the ban as well, he's a young man. Then you've got players like Barnes in there, who is a lot older. We bought him, and he's 27 now, I believe Barnes is. Bruno as well. But we've got players that should be stepping up. We need the leaders. We make a big song and dance about this leadership group. We need you to stand up today. It's really important. Fabian Schär did that. Fabian Schär's been pretty good so far, I think. Some good passing. He's been fairly solid. Shouted at Jacob Murphy as he was horrific. And
well, he didn't just shout at him, Alex. He berated him for about 5 minutes. Murphy's whole body ran out of his skin and away over the Tyne Bridge. Honestly,
it's a fine balance, this halftime team talk, because he's got to get it right. It's got to be a bit of motivation, but tweaking and highlighting some things we need to do differently as well.
Yeah, David with the super chat saying finally we got Isak back, but no one to pass to him. WTF? We're saying there, Alex, when you stepped away for a minute there about Isak, he's coming deep to get the ball, but he's getting absolutely nothing today. And that says to me that the setup needs to change.
It reminds me a little bit of the opening games of the season, where we kept just dinking it to the front post, dinking it to the back post, and that was never where Isak was. And we just weren't really getting him service in those opening fixtures. It reminds me a little bit of the Bournemouth game. very early on in the season. It's got a lot of opportunities like that. It's a bit weird. I expect some changes, definitely. I expect us to play a much better second half. But as things stand, we are in 4th place.
Yeah, I mean, it's still very much twitchy arse time though, because I know Villa are at 10 men, but you just never know with football, and especially when Newcastle United are involved.
Man United.
And Man United, yeah. It's just, I just want us to take care of things ourselves. That's Absolutely. Just the bottom line is we have to take care of ourselves. They'll know when they've gone in at half time what the other scores are. And they'll know that we're walking on very much a tightrope at the minute. And we need to just put this game to bed. Put it to bed. NH92 with a super chat. Don't like Murphy as a right wing back. It kills his threat. Yeah, but when he's been going forward today, he's been very, very rusty on the ball. It looks like he's panicking when he's on the ball, which is unlike Murphy this season.
I think there's a lot of people criticise the formation and the way we're playing. It's been fine in loads of games. There's nothing wrong with the idea. It's just not being executed correctly at all. And Everton have done very, very well against it. But that being said, if it's not working, you either try and improve it or you tweak it. And we can play different shapes, different systems. Probably time to tweak it.
Well, we'll see what happens. But I tell you what, they never do it easy to the guys. They never do it easy. It's always down to the way with Newcastle United, and that's why so many of us suffer from blood pressure problems supporting this football team. It is unbelievable. But listen, a goal in the first 5 minutes of that second half will just calm everybody down. But again, it's important that we don't leave gaps at the back, though, Billy, because that's where we've been a little temperamental today.
Yeah, maybe we've been a little bit guilty of throwing too many forward and getting caught with a long ball, which, let's be honest, that's happened lots of times before. It's not a new thing. But the pressure is on to us to get a goal. That's why Tonali and Bruno are all over the place trying to work things.
Yeah.
But they're very dangerous. Beto's a handful, isn't he? He's a handful.
Yeah, he's caused us a few problems today. Paul Mason has been a member on the channel for 18 months now. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for your commentary this season, guys. I love the Toon Review. It's the only way I get near the matches. Cheers from the Black Country.
Black Country.
Black Country. Is that Wolverhampton?
Wolverhampton, West Bromwich, Dudley.
West Bromwich. LEDC with the super chat. St James's Park is disappointingly quiet. Well, I mean, look, the nerves will go from the pitch to the players and vice versa. That's just what happens in games like this. But listen, let's take nothing away from Nick Pope, guys. He's made 2 very good saves in that first half.
Yeah, he's very important.
2 excellent saves.
Down to his right as well. He's made a couple of saves that people have criticised him for not being able to make as well. So he's been really, really, really solid. Apart from his kicking, which has been absolutely diabolically poor, but his shot stopping has been fine. So but we know that about Nick Pope. We know that's what we get from him.
I genuinely believe that Nick Pope's kicking. I mean, we know what we get now from Nick Pope's kicking. And it's a shot stopping that he's mainly in the side for. Let's be fair, and he's done it again today. By the way, guys, thank you again to Mamaroo Records for sponsoring the Toon Review. If you're ever in Whitley Bay Town Centre, pop in and see Steve for all your music needs, your merchandise, etc. If you can't get into the shop, check them out online. That is pinned at the top of the description alongside our website link, thetoonreview.com. That's your place to go for everything merchandise for the Toon Review. Loads of stuff on there. Have a look around. Get yourself a nice gift to support the channel or a family member a gift. Some brilliant things on there. That's thetoonreview.com. Keep subscribing, guys, if you are new to the channel, as we try and get as close to 39,000 as we can before the end of today's stream. If you are, it's free. Don't have to pay for subscription. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload or a live show. And of course, make sure you hit the like button. That is just as important so that fellow fans like yourselves can find us on the search results and hopefully subscribe in the future. And of course, you can be a member of the Toon Review by hitting that join button underneath us. Some great prizes coming up in the next week or so for our members. So get that button pressed, guys. A few more super chats to go through. We've got Joe M with a super chat. Says, not a single forward looks up for it, sadly. Of course, that could change in the second. It has to. We must stretch them and get Isak on the ball. And Joan with a super chat. Just hoping Villa lose now. That'll guarantee us. Yep. But like I said earlier, I want to do it ourselves. It's all in our own hands still, and do it yourselves without relying on other people. I mean, look, a draw may be good enough today. But
well, the longer this goes on, if we haven't scored, the more this game turns into do not lose.
Yeah. Because I know,
Depending on other results,
Martinez sent off for Villa, but you never know what goes on at Old Trafford this season. It's been bizarre. So we just cannot rely.
We can't rely on Man United for anything.
No, absolutely not. No way. I would rather rely on the devil himself than rely on Newton Heath to give us anything, to be honest. Gaza says, I want NUFC to win and then Villa and Forest to win.
Don't care about Villa and Forest. Have no fucking affinity to either of them. As long as we win, that's all I'm bothered about.
Yes, Emma, I got it. Thank you very much. That'll be in the prize fund as well. Thank you very, very much for sending that. Man United have been all over Villa, apparently. Yeah, but they haven't scored. That's the, we know as well as anybody that if you don't convert your chances, shit can hit the stick.
They
big
haven't
style.
Before, do they? I mean, that Rasmus Højlund.
Yeah.
I'm afraid.
Rasmus, Goldbridge would say.
Although he got Martinez sent off by all accounts.
Apparently, it wasn't the best of challenges from Emi Martinez, which deserved to.
They went, he's going, didn't they? No, he's on his way.
Well, that's his final appearance for Villa because he cried in the last home game, so it's got to be.
Oh, did he really? Oh, well.
Yeah. To be fair, Pepe Reina got sent off for Como as well in his final appearance.
He did, yeah.
So it's happened twice.
Yeah, not good for goalkeepers in the final appearances of the season. Still waiting for the teams to come on the field, guys. As usual, if you're watching the game anywhere in the world and you're ahead of us, please do not put any spoilers in the chat. Wait until the three of us have commentated on it, and then we can all talk about it together. If you do put any spoilers in before we commentate, then the mods will remove you. We don't want that to happen. So please just respect everybody else that is listening to the commentary and aren't watching the game. As I say, respect them and don't put any spoilers in. Thank you very much. It just ruins it for everybody, and that's why the mods would remove you, but we will certainly not be doing that. I'm thinking that the 5 and 6-0 predictions may be a little bit off, guys.
Yeah.
Could have a really good second half. You never know.
Well, I mean, wouldn't that be fantastic if we can go and bank 6?
We've scored 5 in one half before, and it was recently. It was only in the last couple of seasons.
Yeah, but we
20 minutes.
We demolished Tottenham kicking towards the Leeds end, didn't we?
Yeah.
So,
Trent's coming on for Liverpool. Who cares?
boo, Trent, boo.
Are they booing him? We'll have to listen.
I don't know. Probably are. Everton are coming down the tunnel now, ready to come out.
It looks like Joe Willock might be coming out for the second half.
Yeah, Newcastle coming out, and well, all three centre backs have come out. Murphy's there, Livermento's there. Joe Willock is coming on. I haven't seen Bruno, or did Bruno lead the team on?
I haven't seen Gordon.
No, I haven't seen Gordon.
It is Gordon for Willock.
Yeah. And rightly so. I think Gordon's been poor. Doesn't really deserve to stay on the pitch. But does that mean we're going 4-3-3, guys?
Potentially. Dan Burn to left back. Livermento to right back.
Yeah.
Barnes left, Murphy right.
Well, I guess we'll soon find out. But I think that's going to be...
No, I don't want Dan Burn to be the left back in a game.
Fred down there as well.
No, they're not attacking us down that side, Alex. It's all coming through and die on the other side.
I'm not happy with this.
No, they ain't done it yet.
Well, yeah. I mean, don't kill
Too,
yourself.
too many bad memories of Dan Burn at left back. I love Dan Burn as a centre half. I do not.
Yeah, but it's
like
for 45 minutes, Alex, just to get the game won. Yes, it is. 4 at the back. Dan Burn is left back.
God, I hope
Tino
this works.
Livramento has moved to right back. Wow.
Nostradamus Trey said this at 20 minutes in the game, I believe.
All right, Nozzy. Dear me. Remember, no spoilers in the chat, please, ladies and gentlemen. You may be ahead of us if you're watching it around the world, but for those not, please do not put anything in until we commentate on it. The second half is underway. Oof. It's a big, big second half. Newcastle moved to 4 at the back. Go 4-3-3 for the second. Harvey Barnes moves back to left wing.
Yeah.
What? How's hey? Strange. Okay.
Yes, very odd. I thought it was a free kick for us.
Indeed. Anyway, it's back with Tyrannosaurus Rex. And Everton trying now to play it out. Long ball forward again, looking for Beto. Botman is beaten in the air by Beto, but then recovers well to win the ball. Now Bruno to Tonali. I want to see a big half from Joe Willock. He needs a big, big half, Joe Willock. And he's tackled there, but a good positive start from Joe Willock running at the defenders there.
Indeedy.
He's not playing, Billy. He plays for Leicester. Anyway, Dan Burn with the throw in. I believe this is Dan Burn's first appearance at left back this season.
Yes, I think you're right.
Isak back to Dan Burn. Any normal person wouldn't have got that return from Burn, but the fact is that Burn is 9 foot tall. Here's Beto again. Clipped over the top for Ndai. Botman all over him. Botman stays strong, but Ndai's done brilliantly well. Spins away, and he's still going Ndai. And he's bounced off Botman as well. And now Harrison into the box. Harrison plays it across. It's bounced off Livramento's arm. Everton want a penalty. I don't know what Livramento's doing with the ball there, but he's completely just give it back. Was that handball? That's the question.
The question is, VAR will certainly look at it.
But what on earth are we doing here? I mean, Botman and Ndai just... Oh.
You're just going to have to bring him down. We can't keep letting him do that.
Point of equalise against Spurs, incidentally, but who cares about that?
I couldn't give a toss, Billy.
I cannot watch 45 minutes of Dan Burn at left back. I just can't do it. I can see I'm stressing a few people out as well. I'm really sorry.
Well, to be honest,
I'm nervous as well.
VAR have looked at it and haven't given the penalty, but Everton were convinced there. But I think Livramento's arms were in a natural position. And we get away with one there.
The concerning thing is that Dyer's moved from that side over to this side.
He has, yeah.
He's gone back the other side now.
No, he's back the other side. Well, if they had any sense, they'd play him down the right, wouldn't they?
He seems to have a floating role, doesn't he? But, I mean, Willock and Botman not able to get a sniff of him, really.
Yeah, share with another magnificent ball for Harvey Barnes. Barnes takes it well, cuts back in on his right, spins away on his left. Harrison all over the back of him, tried to give it to Burn. Burn was nowhere to be seen, and Harrison brings it away for Everton again. We are all over the shop.
Oh, that's
and he isn't die.
Back, isn't it?
Yeah. Bloody Nostradamus Trey.
Get him off. Get Botman off and bring Trippier on. I've seen enough. That's twice. And we're not even 5 minutes into the second half.
Free kick,
no, I'm done with this experiment already.
Ipswich have equalised against West Ham, but again,
they've run at our left back twice within the first 4 minutes of the second half.
I tell you
Funny
what, have we got away with one there?
No.
I've seen them give
natural position for the movement he was performing. That's fine.
That's a foul, ref.
Oh, I think you got the ball, Billy. We've got it. We have been so light on the ball. It's in the physical department today.
Oh, Chelsea have scored at Forest.
Oh, for fucking Christ's sake!
And I'll tell you what it is in a minute.
Look at Isak there. He just stands and lets him run past him.
It's Colwell, Levi Colwell.
Harrison now with a cross. That's Nick Pope's all day long. Now the Tides. Now Villa are a goal down apparently at Newton Heath. Manchester United have scored.
That's fantastic news if they've scored. Thank God for that. because we're doing awful.
That's something that we've never said before on this channel.
Bloody Nora.
It's not come up on Sky Sports News yet, so we shall see.
It's not on FOTMob either. Is somebody winding us up? Offside, Man United. Goal disallowed.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, dear. Bruno
Can
there.
they do
getting
anything
involved.
properly?
Ghana guy. Dear, oh
Okay,
dear,
we are
oh
in
dear.
5th as it stands.
God almighty, we were talking about finishing runners up a couple of weeks ago. And now it's
Anyway, get Trippier on. This is not working. Please get Kieran Trippier on.
Yeah, Keith Truscott confirming
It's
there.
just, we don't
allowed
look
offside.
comfortable.
Southampton have equalised against Arsenal.
I don't care.
Ross Stewart has a name from the past.
Yeah. Keith Truscott said, would like to take my 3-0 to a 1-0. Alex, you look a bit frustrated there?
Yeah, I want Trippier on. I'm done. I'm done with Dan Burn at left back.
Well, I think news is going around the crowd about Chelsea's goal, and it's making very, 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 very uneasy for Newcastle at the minute.
Well, that's not the crucial game. The one at Old Trafford's the crucial game, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one. Absolutely.
Because, I mean, the Chelsea game, either one of them is going to win it or both take points.
But if we finish 5th, does that mean we have to play a qualifier in the Champions League, or is it straight into the pot?
I don't know.
I am not sure. I haven't checked that.
I'm just thinking of that. You know what I mean? Christ, I hope not. Let's just get a bloody goal here. Pull your fucking fingers out and get a goal. And then we don't even have to worry about it.
I don't think Kieran Trippier could be fit otherwise. That's, because he'd be on. That's gone out, ref.
Yep.
I don't think Kieran Trippier can be fit because surely he'd be on by now.
Then why even bother putting him on the bench? Unless he's just there for his leadership. Bruno having to go backwards there. And Botman's lost the ball. Botman's had a stinker today. He's lost the ball so many times. He's lost it. Oh, that's a good flick on by Beto. And Everton have a man over here. This is dangerous. It's a chance. And Pope down to his left to turn it around the post.
Got his shot.
Holy shit. Stick a hedgehog through my bollocks and rip them out. It could have been easily 1-0 there.
Yeah, good job he shot, because I think if he puts House in, they score.
Yeah, because he could have just blasted. Oh, it's loose again and over the bar. This time over from Ghana.
Eddie Howe needs to make
a screen pull.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
He needs to do something quick because this ain't working.
Clearly not. I mean, Livramento there completely miskicked that, and it went straight to Ghana, who, to be fair, it flew at him. And he did well to get anything on that there.
I mean, that's aimless, isn't it?
Just an aimless ball. Look.
Who would you take off at the centre half? But you think Botman, Paul? What do you think, so?
I'd take Botman off as well, based on today.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you. I am worried about Shea's yellow card, though.
Oh, Paul, we can't hear you.
Can't hear you, Paul.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a loose connection to my microphone. I'm going to have to get that sorted. Everton have a throw. Ghana again long into the penalty area. Burn is there to head it away. But this is all Everton right now. It's all Everton. Christ on a bike, man. Long ball again. Burn lets it go over his shoulder, but it runs out for a throw-in. I think Dan Burn might have thought that was heading for a corner. Out for a goal kick, but it wasn't. And fingernails are being chewed in the stands. I can't believe we're relying on Newton Heath. Of all the teams in the world we're relying on. Dylan with a super chat. We play 4-3-3 all season. Why change it? Hasn't worked. Well, the 5 at the back wasn't working either, to be fair, Dylan. Nothing's worked so far today. Ball is with Sven Botman. Across now for Fabian Schär.
We need to get our midfield players in the game. We're really struggling to get them in the game.
I mean...
No, we had a midfield.
Me, Dan Burn, that's an awful ball. And that's a foul by Isak, says the referee. Clip the back of Ghana guy's shirt, ankle. Tyndall now in deep conversation with Eddie Howe. I mean, I don't think I've mentioned Willock apart from the first minute of the second half.
Well, he just had a ball passed to him by Dan Burn there, which, I mean... Well,
it didn't hit. It went over his head.
It'd have had to bring it down with his win.
Can I just say, the first 10 minutes of the second half, Everton have had 64% possession.
Yeah, we're starting to get frustrated as well now.
Yeah, we are. Everton are winding us up, and it's working. We're getting sucked in. Free kick to Everton, which Ashley Young is going to take.
40-year-old Ashley Young, Christ almighty.
Yeah. I mean, he did say on TalkSport earlier in the week he feels like he's 26 fitness-wise, which is incredible, really. And here come Everton down the left-hand side again.
Foul for that vest, please.
That looked like a push on Livramento, and he hasn't given it. Throw into Everton. Back to Guy. Swept into the box again. And Harrison back post unmarked. And it drifts over the bar.
And that's why we don't like Dan Burn at left back.
I thought that was going to drop in the back of the net there.
We've got 3 centre-halves on the pitch, yet Dan Burn's still getting pulled in. Something ain't right. Something ain't right there.
Here's Barnes. Barnes, lovely ball looking for Isak, but well defended. But a slip there, and now he's Willock. Willock trying to take on Garner. Garner holds him off, and it's a goal kick to Everton. I mean, I don't know about you guys at the minute, but I'm not seeing anything that tells me these players are actually fighting for this Champions League place here. They're just all over the place.
If we miss out, I don't want to hear a whinge, not even a word from anyone. It's their own fault if we don't qualify after this performance, because it's been shocking so far.
Yeah. What's that? He aimed it straight at him then, Botman.
Yeah. I mean, listen, and I don't want to hear anybody saying, yeah, well, we've still won the cup. Bollocks. We need Champions League. We need it for the money, for the players, for the whole thing, for years to come.
I think the worst thing Eddie can do here, because Trippier's about to come on, is take Livramento off for him. It's got to be Botman and Burn back into.
Great play by Barnes. Lovely lay off to Tonali. Tonali running towards the box, plays it inside, and Willock again. Nowhere near it. I think it was played behind him, to be fair to Willock there. Not a great ball in by Tonali. And the ball is with Jordan Pickford. You can guarantee he isn't going to rush things. Agent Tech says, I'm okay with Europa as it's a way into the Champions League.
We're in the Champions League if we come out, Nick. For fuck's sake. Why would you sacrifice Champions League now for the season in the Europa League?
Why would you sacrifice the risk of losing players and not being able to sign the elite players because we're not in the Champions League? It makes no sense. That's nice. Livermento's ball to Barnes. Barnes and Pickford is there. It was a bit too high for Barnes, the ball from Livermento, but much better football from Newcastle.
Yeah, much better, but slightly overhit the cross, wasn't it? But brilliant from Isak. And great advance winning from Livermento there. But slightly overhit his cross.
Yeah, Agent Tech saying it's a way into the Champions League. So's winning this game. Why would we want a season in the Europa League when 3 points today will guarantee us Champions League? Doesn't make sense.
It's like saying I'd like to see us relegated because I think we could win the championship next year.
There's people saying we don't deserve to be in the Champions League based on this, and we're not at the right level.
No,
I'm sorry. We've beaten Liverpool this year, who are in the Champions League. We've beaten Arsenal 3 times, who are in the Champions League. We've more than shown that we can turn it on. You cannot base your opinion on one fixture. Every team in the league has had a bad game this year.
Yeah.
It doesn't, just because ours is the 38th doesn't suddenly mean we're not ready. That's ridiculous.
If we finish 5th, that's where we deserve to finish. Simple as that. Let's hope it's no worse than 5th. Gary Clark with a super chat saying, our keeper is doing his job. Active diving with confidence. It's like there's a new pope. Yeah.
I'll see what you did there.
Yep. Clever. Now Willock. Seems to be a lot more space on the pitch here for Newcastle, but Isak, really poor ball back to Willock, but we'll get it back. He is Bruno. Inside now to Tonali. Burn is to his left. Burn now. Burn to Barnes. Barnes to Burn. I mean, Burn's not going to whip a crossing for you. Here's Bruno. Back to Barnes. Burns made his way into the box. Barnes gives himself room. What a ball in from Barnes, and Pickford did really well to punch. Comes to Livramento. What a ball in that was from Harvey Barnes. Just begging to be finished. Now Bruno on the edge of the box, stabs it through to absolutely nobody. And it's back with Pickford.
Yeah, Murphy stopped his run, didn't he?
He did. Chippers, no spoilers. Botman's coming off apparently for Trippier. What a ball in that was from Barnes. What a ball.
Well, hopefully he won't be able to continue because he's been a real thorn on our side, hasn't he?
Yeah. And
what the friggin' hell? Someone's got a pair of tights on.
I'm sorry?
There's an Everton player there with a pair of tights on.
Give over.
Honestly, did you see it, Stato?
Surely not.
I'm checking something. Yeah, we would go straight into the Champions League if we finish 5th.
Right,
there was no qualifier or anything. You go straight in.
Right. Well, that's fine. Yeah, this doesn't look good for Ndai, by the way. Oh, there's Leighton Baines, look.
Same haircut.
He is there. He's had the same haircut since 1997.
So we've got the substitution that we talked about 10 minutes ago. It's just a little bit late.
Nothing going on, folks. Ndai is down injured at the moment, so play has stopped.
He's going to have to go off. He's had treatment.
Yeah, Botman's coming off.
He's not very happy about it, is he?
No.
Brighton are 2-1 up at Spurs, by the way. Jack Hinchy with his second of the game. Which,
you know, the problem is it would just be a Newcastle United thing for Villa to score in the last minute. So we need to really just up our shit here.
Well, and Gravenberch's been sent off for Liverpool.
Well, so he'll be suspended at the start of next season, won't he?
Yeah, Mr. Charity Shield.
Oh, dear me. Anyway, players back underway now. Burn back at centre-back now. Trippier to right back. Tino Livramento back to left back.
I think we look more attacking with Livramento. Get up, you prick.
Yeah, he does well with Barnes. Has he give a free kick for that?
Yeah.
Oh,
look him smirking like the wanker.
Yeah.
Language.
Ashley Young, the man who was complaining about a dive from Anthony Gordon, now smirks because he's dived to win a free kick. Tells you all you need to know about the twat.
Well, they're bringing on Dwight McNeil, so it could be for Ndai, I guess, but... Stato's a fan of Dwight McNeil, ain't you, Stato?
I don't think Stato's listening to anything at the minute.
Oh, Murphy.
Oh, that's awful for Murphy. Could have put us on the break. And now Trippier's out of position. Into the box comes Ndai. Cuts onto his right foot. Gets help from Mikalenko. In chips it into the box.
Oh,
Free header! Goal, Everton!
Fuck off.
Goal Everton, it's Alcaraz! And that is just swung in Everton's way. And now the nerves will be beaten around St James's Park because Everton have taken the lead. A completely free header for Alcaraz. What the fuck?
Okay for Murphy giving the ball away.
Horrible. Horrible.
That's really, really... Oh, dear me. That's really
bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Bullshit. No chance for Nick Pope with the header.
Look
But
at that.
Murphy here has a chance to put us on a brilliant break. He gives an absolute shithouse of a pass. And Dye spins it. It's just a little chip into the box. Dan Burn slips, can't get back. And it's in the net from Alcaraz and Everton lead.
I think Livramento has to be a bit more alert as well. He can see everything in front of him, doesn't get anywhere near the player. It's a great cross from Mikolenko, to be fair to him. But Dan Burns slip aided with Livramento just stood at the back post watching. Yeah, no, it's a goal.
That's such an unfortunate slip for Burn because I think he would have had that every day of the week. But this is now fucking hell. Alex, what's your thoughts on that goal? You're a bit quiet there, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I've got terrible thoughts, so we won't say them out loud.
No.
That puts us in 6th place at the moment on 66 points because Villa are still technically on a point because they're still drawing with Manchester United. So
we're out of the Champions League as it stands.
We would not get the Champions League if everything remains the same.
Holy shit.
We need to either score ourselves or we need Manchester United to score. Either of those two things would help us.
Why do we always get in these fucking positions? Unbelievable.
Murphy's been as weak as piss today.
Goal kick to Everton. Murphy's been shambolic. Never mind weak as piss, he's been shambolic. I mean, the only counter is we've still got 24 minutes at least of this game left, plus injury time.
They'll fly by. They'll fly by at this stage, you can guarantee it. Pickford's got something to fucking die for now as well, hasn't he? Oh, for fuck's sake.
I can't believe this. I cannot fucking believe it. Brilliant from Cher stepping up there. Now here we come. It's Isak. Isak! Pickford turns it away with 2 good hands and out for a throw in. And that's the first time we've seen Isak come to life in this game. Rasp and drive. Pickford comfortable though. Keith Truscott says now 6th. We never show up when the pressure is on. Utter bollocks. Cross comes in
we
again.
won a cup final, so let's
we
calm
did
down
win the
with
cup.
that.
Yeah,
we can do.
But I don't want to hear anybody saying, "Oh, well, at least we won a cup." We want Champions League. There are so many permutations to getting into the Champions League. Christ Almighty. Dylan says, "There goes half our squad." Well, not at the minute. Let's just keep the hope there, guys. I mean, there's still plenty of time left. But you guarantee there's going to be more of this from Everton. Alcaraz down, holding the back of his calf.
Oh no! Callum Wilson's about to come on, guys.
Who's he going to come on for? Is the question.
Jacob Murphy.
Yeah. Well. So Wilson's going to play a sort of, although he put Isak on the right, won't he? You can't put Barnes there. He needs to keep Barnes on the left. Barnes has lost the ball. Beto now running towards goal. There's no Everton players up ahead of him. He's managed to get a deflection. And it comes to Nick Pope, who I thought was letting that ball roll out for a second there. Lady Sam says, what is Howe doing? Well, I think he got did he get the formation wrong at the start? I don't know. I just don't know what the hell's happened today. Here's Tonali driving forward. Willock inside of him. Barnes to his left. Harvey Barnes. Barnes to the byline. Barnes ball in. Isn't the greatest. It's cleared. Harrison will further it on, but only as far as Livramento. Livramento inside now for Cher. Cher has Trippier wide of him. Here is Kieran Trippier. Back inside for Bruno. Bruno now comes across goal. into Isak, but Isak's not strong enough and loses the ball.
Oh, here we go. 2 against 2.
Everton could spring us on the break here. Long ball over looking for Beto, going against Burn. Beto brings it down. Dan Burns lost the ball, but he was dragged down to the floor. Clearly a foul.
Well done, referee assistant there.
I mean, why not? If he's going to bring Murphy off, put Asula on the right. Put fucking Asula on.
We don't know who's bringing Sulu off, do we? He might be bringing Isak off.
Well, we're about
it's
to
the
find out
chance
who's
for Callum
off.
to shut everyone up.
It is Murphy.
Okay,
Yeah, you said it was going to be worth Murphy.
2 up top.
2 up top. He's going 4-4-2.
Willock to the right hand side, or Barnes back to the right, and Willock on the left, maybe.
Yep.
This is Callum's time now. This is his chance.
Keith Truscott says, yes, Alex, we did, but as underdogs, Liverpool were favourites today. We expect to win or needed to. Not good enough at all.
I mean, those weren't the conditions of the original question, so I'll hold my...
Barnes has gone right, Willock's gone left. Yeah.
4-4-2. Here's Fabian Schär. All hands to the pump for Newcastle now. Schär's ball into Isak is poor. And he gets away with one there because if he'd connected with that, he was off.
Poor from Burn again.
Burn a poor pass. Everton spring forward again. And Harrison is in a lot of space on this right-hand side. Tries the first-time ball. It's comfortable for Nick Pope. He gets on with it now to Tonali. 20 minutes to go in the game, plus injury time. Here comes Tonali springing forward. Tonali still going. Sandro Tonali to the edge of the box. And no, look at Isak and Willock. They make the same run.
Yeah, both offside as well. Would have been.
Unbelievable. Trippier now. Across to Burn. Just inside his own half here. Burn to Livramento. Livramento now for Willock. Willock back to... I mean, what the fuck are you doing? Just a bit of urgency would be nice here. Barnes now to Trippier. Trippier inside for Tonali. Tonali. Bruno, nice ball to Barnes. Barnes slips it through, looking for Wilson, but Wilson's nowhere near off his mark there. It's the right ball, but Wilson's too slow. Trippier with a throw in. Back to Bruno. Bruno to Schär. Schär out to Trippier. Trippier in a lot of space to get the ball in. Can't get it out from under his feet though. Bruno now. And die all over the back of him. Bruno. Still Bruno. Barnes. Good chance. Deflected over the bar. And it spins out for a corner. Good grief.
Something happened at Old Trafford. I'm just going to go off for a second.
Yeah, I think Villa have scored. Villa have scored. Barnes' shot deflected. Newcastle have a corner. To the back post. Isak volleys it miles over the bar. It's currently disallowed, Villa's goal. Thanks for your super chat, Keith. Waiting of a VAR decision at Old Trafford.
It looks like the referees blew the whistle for the ball about to go in the net for Villa. So it looks like we've got away with one.
Well, they can't overturn that then if the whistle's already gone.
No. Looks that way.
Yeah, it's been disallowed. No goal.
But we still have to score in this game.
Yeah, we do, yeah.
Manchester United to score in that game. Still doesn't help us. Well, it helps us a little bit, but it doesn't change anything currently.
Here's Joe Willock now. Back to Dan Burn. Burn brings it across. Trippier and Akers shares an acres of space, but Bruno brings it through the middle. Bruno now. Tonali. And now Livramento. Ashley Young in there with a tackle. Here's Bruno. Long ball looking for Trippier. Fahad with a super chat. Thank you, Fahad. Barnes is the only one who looks like scoring. Here's Bruno. And Bruno's lost it to Ndai. And Dye sort of gave up, expecting a free kick. The referee's way play on. And Dye in no hurry to break forward to Everton. If he'd got his head up there, he was through. And it's all the way back to Jordan Pickford now. Pickford's long ball. Livramento up, but it goes out for a throw in. This ain't going our way, guys. This is not going our way. I don't believe this shit. Like, Everton making some changes now.
Pete ain't got Calvin Phillips to bring on.
Yeah, Doucouré's coming on. And I think McNeil, Alcaraz, and Dye are going off. Oh. Unreal. Man United have scored.
Not on Sky Sports, I ain't, but I've
You are
scored.
joking.
Yeah, Man United have scored. Yeah. Yep.
We might get bailed out then, possibly.
We still need it. So does that take us...
Yes, takes back in. Ahmad Diallo scored. Ex-Mackham.
So we're back in fifth now.
No way. No
Holy
way.
Shit.
We're back in
That
again.
would put us back into fifth if that's true.
Unbelievable.
Without us doing anything.
Oh, here's Callum Wilson now. Isak inside him. Wilson wants a handball. He's not going to get it. Newcastle very much playing with urgency, but we are back in the top 5. Holy shit. Keith Truscott, Man United scored. Ian Chilvers, who's been a member for 28 months. When was the last time Isak had a good game? Surely he's playing with a knock.
No, we know he is.
Yeah. I think Eddie's... We know he is. Eddie's admitted to that. Christ almighty. Well, that kid's not impressed. Burn with a header. Harrison now. Everton throw. Everton trying to kill this game.
Well, let's be honest, they are killing it. We don't look like scoring, do we?
Yeah. Well, I think the Newcastle United fans now around the ground, you can tell they're urging the player. They know there's a goal gone in at Old Trafford now. Ronan with a super chat. How do we go from 5 games being shite, elite in attack, to the next 5 looking like Scunthorpe? I mean, it's dreadful. It's been a dreadful, dreadful performance.
I think even if Forest were to score an equaliser, they'll still be on some goal difference, aren't they?
Yes.
So they need 2, and that leaves Chelsea would be behind us. So it's all at Old Trafford, really.
Yeah.
I mean, we need to go for it, because if we concede another, it doesn't matter. We just need to go for it. Just to confirm.
Yeah, Garner's been booked for Everton, by the way. Shea brings it over the halfway line. Out wide now for Trippier. Trippier inside to Shea, to Barnes. Back to Shea. No. Nice football, Shea. Left-footed, wrong option. He's won the header back. Bruno, good header down for Tonali. Tonali now to Livramento. Livramento. It comes to the box, to the back post again. Up the goal. Comes to Barnes now on the edge of the box. Barnes lays it back for Trippier. Trippier, good ball to Bruno. Bruno turns, clips it in. There's nobody in the middle. How? If Wilson and Isak are there, do they not get on the end of that?
It was not even Nick close, was it? That's the worst of it.
Tonali now, back to Livramento. And Livramento's took that too far. No, he hasn't, but he couldn't get the space to get the cross in. And Everton clear. And Beto turns away from Byrne. Looked for the free kick, but he wasn't going to get it. Newcastle back to 5th. 12 minutes to go.
Crowd
Bruno,
doing a lot to try and
Isak,
get the players up for it.
Wilson, Isak can't quite get it out to Harvey Barnes, and Everton bring it away with McNeil.
Real good chance there.
And now Keane steps up. And Everton trying to just knock it around, winding us up. Pickford now to O'Brien. Play it forward. Beto takes it down but can't keep it in play. And a little bit of... thought he was going to have a fight with Jason Tyndall there, but Beto just shook his hand and moved away. Probably saw the angry face and didn't want to be involved. Keep subscribing, guys. Bottom right-hand corner. Just click the little logo and hit subscribe as we try and finish on as many as we can today for the end of the season. Here is Toon Army. And also don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you're enjoying today's commentary. I know it's hard when we're losing, but Jesus, help the channel, guys. Here's Isak running at the defenders. Plays it back to Livramento. Back to Isak. Isak now. Isak's ball to the back post. Pickford punches. And it comes now to Fabian Schär. Schär, he's going to hit it. Oh, my goodness me. That wasn't far away.
He wants a corner. He's not going to get
Schär
one, but he
wants
wants
a
one.
corner. We're going to see it again.
I'm not sure.
No, I'm not sure it is. Jesus Christ. It wasn't far away. 10 minutes to go.
I think Mo Salah may have scored for Liverpool.
I don't think anybody cares, do they, Billy?
Shiny shit, to be honest. He's saluting the crowd anyway. Yeah, he has.
I'm not sure what David Moyes is kicking off about, to be fair.
Been booked.
Yeah. Oh, lovely back heel by Bruno. Barnes now to Wilson. And on to Barnes again.
The red card,
Barnes,
that one.
and then he's brought down. Cynical foul by Mikalenko, and he's booked. Really brilliant run from Barnes. Lovely little bit of interplay.
I think he's in there if he doesn't make that foul. I think that's close to a red card. I really do.
Yeah, lovely play from Newcastle, to be fair. Wilson on to no. But it's a very, very good free kick position. But brilliant drive and run from Harvey Barnes. Chris Bruce is a new member of the channel. Welcome to Members Club, Chris. And Billy isn't ahead of me, guys. He's just he just said it before I did. Oh, could it be a Kieran Trippier over the wall, guys?
Wrong side for Trippier.
He's done it before to Pickford. Him and Isak are over the ball at the minute. It's a long way out. Isak moves away. It is going to be Trippier to take this.
Yeah, it's the wrong side for Trippier. Although it looks like he's having a go.
Kieran Trippier. Here he comes. And it's over the bar. Wasn't far away, to be fair, but it was never threatening Jordan Pickford. John Charlton with a super chat. Can't believe I missed Virgin Islands for this. No, it was well wide in the end, actually.
The question has to be asked, though. If Kieran Trippier is fit enough to do this, why didn't he start?
I'm not sure, mate. Well, Bruno gives it away. It's Sean Garner with the yellow card again. Didn't he just get a yellow card about 6 minutes ago? Or am I imagining that?
No, he did. He got booked, but they probably just showed it now.
Fabian Schär brings it away for Newcastle. 7 to go, plus injury time. Trippier to Barnes. Barnes inside now for Fabian Schär. Schär brings it forward, looking for options. Not a lot of space ahead of him, but finds Trippier on the right. Trippier inside now for Isak. Isak spinning away from Ghana Guy. Back to Schär. Schär looking for options. Willock out to this near side now to Livramento. Livramento has Willock on the overlap. Goes inside for Sandro Tonali. Tonali to Bruno. Isak goes down in the penalty area. Get up, Isak. Get up. Trippier. Back to Bruno. Newcastle desperately trying to find a way through. And they don't. Doucouré just hammers it into the sky. And Everton could be on the break here. But good covering from Dan Burn. And back to Nick Pope. And here come Newcastle again. Schär brings it forward. Looking for some black and white shirts ahead of him. Tonali to Bruno. Bazza B971 says, got up at 4 a.m. after having a nightmare. We were 1-0 down after 87 minutes. Yeah, it's coming to fruition. I don't believe this. Ronan with another super chat. As Trippier knocked over there, but Barnes has it on the edge of the box. Back to Trippier now. Tonali. In comes the cross. Header! And it's wide. I believe it's Willock. And he's way off target.
There's rumours, Paul, that Man United have a penalty.
Oh.
Ronan Tyrrell. Spoilers, but we don't mind that.
Ronan Tyrrell says, share the only one looking dangerous in attack. Fuck Willock. Well, Willock's header there was miles away, to be honest. I mean, it's actually Bruno came in. Willock actually jumped in front of the ball.
If Man United score this penalty, then we'll get Champions League.
Yeah.
We need them to score it.
I can't see Villa getting 2 with 10 men. And Burns slipped again. And I think he pulled his... He's feeling his right hamstring there. Share. Lovely little dink to Tonali. Keith Truscott, another super chat. Telling us the Man United have a penalty.
It is a penalty, yes.
Yeah. Here's Willock.
I mean, they robbed us of European football last year, so it's kind of poetic if they help us this year.
Yeah. Long ball by Fabian Schär. Brilliant ball to Livramento. Why didn't you take it down, Tino? Nobody is marking him. And he just heads it straight to bloody Pickford. Fucking hell.
Get in there!
Man United score!
Go on, Christian Eriksen, lad. Never been known. Celebrating a Man United goal.
Yes. Oh, Burns falling over
I
again.
didn't.
And Beto's in. Beto curls it wide. What a miss that
We've been
is.
so bad today.
Fucking hell. It's bad's not even a word. We've been atrocious. Beto onto his left foot. Tried to just put it in the post. He's curled it wide. The football gods are shining down. Kelvin with a super chat. Man United going to save us. It certainly looks that way. But I think we need to discuss how bad we've been today, though. It's absolutely shocking.
Well, we can do that later. As things stand, everyone, we are in 5th place. We are guaranteed Champions League football as everything stands because Man United are 2-0 up at Villa and we have a considerably better goal difference than Villa, who are in 6th. So if everything remains the same, we have Champions League football, even if we lose this match.
Beto is coming off and on comes Calvert-Lewin.
Apparently, it wasn't a penalty either. Clinton McKenzie thinks that Villa have been robbed by the referee today.
Well, Aston Villa should have been relegated a few seasons ago, but goal line technology was switched off, so they can pipe down.
Barnes has gone off for Willasula.
That's it, Will. You've got 3 minutes to make a name for yourself.
Will.
I think Barnes has been good, though. I mean,
yeah, Barnes has had a decent game, yeah.
Dare I say it, I'd have took fucking Wilson off.
Well, he's done bot all since he's been on, to be fair.
He hasn't done threat, he hasn't done anything.
Burn out jumped again, this time by Calvert. Burn's been dreadful. Burn's had a stinker the second, especially second half. What are you talking about, Ryan? We are guaranteed. It doesn't matter about Spurs' result. Top 5 still get Champions League, man.
Yeah, we do get the Champions League. We do with 5th place.
Spurs will probably have to.
No, Spurs are in it.
Spurs are in it, yeah. Just means 6 teams from England will be in it.
Wish they moved that pissing table.
I know. Tonali now. Bruno. Ike for PM with a super chat. I'm off in the Toon. Has anyone got a Man United shirt I can borrow just for a few hours? He is. Chance now. Oh, terrible ball across.
I think it's a great ball across, Paul. It's a great ball, but
I think he overhit it, Billy. He's annoyed with himself, Fabian Schär.
I think the striker's got a gamble there.
Let's have another look. Great work.
It's in that corridor. And Wilson doesn't try and get there until he's it's past him.
It's just not our day. We're into the 90th minute now, guys. It's still 1-0 to Everton, but Manchester United leading 2-0 at Old Trafford. Villa apparently have just missed a chance. Here's Kieran Trippier. Asula. Trippier. Asula makes another run down the right-hand side. Little step overs from Asula. And then he falls over the ball.
That's not a foul. He fell over then.
And Everton have a free kick. Jude Perez with a super chat. Thank you. Somebody's just said it is our day, Paul. Yeah, well, in a way it is. Thanks to Newton Heath. I never thought I'd be so... Honestly, I never thought we'd be cheering Man United. Never.
Well, it's leaving a sour taste in the mouth, but still.
Yeah. Keep subscribing, guys. Bottom right-hand corner. 6 minutes of injury time to be played.
I wasn't expecting that much.
People saying that we don't necessarily deserve it based on a bad game today, but you qualify based on 38 matches.
Yeah.
So it just depends on where the bad games fall.
Yeah, we can be pissed off with a poor performance, absolutely, but say we don't deserve it for one bad game at the end. Here's Livramento.
We'll have a corner.
We've got a corner. John with a super chat. Always rated Man United. What a cracking, lovely bunch they are.
Ex-Beckham, of course, scored the first goal, which is must leave a crawl in his throat.
I'm really pissed we've had to rely on other teams, though. We shouldn't have to have done that. It's annoying. Trippier, awful from Trippier, but he slipped over. Pickford got a hand to it. It drifts out the other side. Bruno goes across to take it. And Bruno tells Trippier to stay where he is. He's taking this corner.
The 8 minutes of media time at Old Trafford.
Yeah. Headed away by Everton. Toon Army can't keep it. Everton on a break here. This is dangerous because they've got a man through the middle. It's Decore.
Well played,
still out. We win it back. Great from Toon Army. Toon Army's been excellent today, guys.
He's going to be
Wilson offside there.
Where was Wilson going there?
I think he was offside. He was offside, yeah. He stood offside the whole of that move. What a fucking donut.
Yeah, bye, Richard. If you're gonna be rude to mods, you can get banned. There's no need for that.
I don't even know what he said. Mark Mullins with a super chat. 8 minutes of injury time at Forest. Mr. Rich with a super chat. I love Man United. They'll be wounded. Oh, they'll be devastated. They've put us in the Champions League, but I don't care.
There's still 8 minutes to go there, so just keep quiet for a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Still time for them to fucking nose it up.
Let's not get carried away yet. Here's Dan Burn for Newcastle in his own penalty area. Clips it up to Willock, who's done absolutely nothing in this second half.
He's not alone.
Well, I know, Billy, but you know, it's his chance to, give it one and say, but again, we've seen it too many times. Now Isak down the right-hand side. Isak spinning and twisting and turning, gets it back to Bruno. Bruno's pass is intercepted, and Everton can break away again.
And Bruno's been fucking awful second half.
Harrison skips away from Bruno. Inside now for McNeil, who's in acres of space. There's a run on the right-hand side, but Calvert-Lewin takes it past Byrne and straight at Nick Pope, and then the rebound, he kicks over the bar on the volley. What a miss that is.
They could have had three today.
Terrible miss that is.
Bad.
Keith Truscott says, have to say Man United keepers having the game of his life and keeping us in the running. Peter Garthwaite with a super chat. In what universe would you take off a player with 19 goal contributions and put one on who can't hit the barn door from 1.5 yards? Channel Right super chat saying, glory, glory, Man United. Holy shit.
Still time to go there. They could still cock it up.
Absolutely. Here's Asula. Asula to the byline. Whips a beautiful ball in and Shea stabs it miles off target. Brilliant from Asula. And a rotten finish from Fabian Shea. Brilliant Asula, Billy.
Outstanding. Yeah, outstanding bit of play. Best bit of play down the wing we've seen, down the flanks we've seen. Got a deflection off McNeil, didn't it? Which kind of put it away from Shea.
It was behind him. It was behind him, yeah, to be fair. Still very annoyed he didn't put it in. 2 minutes to go of injury time here. And we are still 1-0 down. Keep subscribing, guys. Bottom right-hand corner if you're new to the channel. And welcome today to all our new subscribers. Thank you very much. And make sure you hit the like button if you are enjoying today's Matchday Live. Toon has the ball deep in his own half to Trippier. Trippier's ball into Wilson. Takes it down really well. And a lovely little layoff to Asula. Asula, Newcastle getting men forward. Good ball inside to Bruno. Bruno! Oh, tipped over by Pickford, the bastard. Sorry, but Jesus.
Oh, dear me. Max and Paddy. Pickford, the bastard.
I mean, I think it was comfortable for Pickford in the end, and the corner's come to nothing. It's a goal kick. I think
I'm tempted to go to the game at Old Trafford.
Dear. In comes the corner. Yeah, it was Asula headed miles off target.
Shouldn't he? Should have been better. Really.
Yeah, real opportunity there.
Well, I'm going to go to Old Trafford to watch the last 3 minutes there because I think we've done it, haven't we?
All right. Agent Tech with the super chats. Overall this season been great. Thanks, TTR. Thanks as well, mate. Thank you for all your support this season. Really appreciate it.
Johnny Evans nearly scored then. There's 2 minutes to go at Old Trafford.
Tonali's ball forward. Again, Ashley Young clears it into the sky. And I don't think there's going to be enough time now for Newcastle.
There's a minute and a half left at Old Trafford and they've got a corner for Man United, so it's...
Pen 10 with a super chat. Ironic, Newton Heath took us out of Europe last season by beating Man City in the FA Cup. Now they help us out. It's crazy. Indeed. Here's Asula to Trippier. Back to Asula. And there is the full-time whistle. Newcastle have lost by 1-0 to Everton in a disgusting performance. But now we're more bothered about what's going on at Old Trafford.
A minute to go at Old Trafford. And Villa need 2 goals.
Newcastle, all the players are looking to the sidelines. Harvey Barnes has just come on, probably to inform them that we're in. Shares down on his hunches. And the players are still waiting, obviously, for the result at Old Trafford. It is a very somber atmosphere at St James's Park right now. I think Tyndall's saying we've still done it.
Not yet. They're in the box, Villa, at the minute. Watkins has it, trying to get a shot in, can't, and Man United coming to break, and there's half a minute to go.
Scores have come up on the big screen at St James's Park.
Looks like that could be that because it's 4 against 4 in this final seconds of the game. Bruno Fernandes goes past 1. Plays it wide here for the 16, whoever he may be. Back it comes to Ericsson, who plays a little lovely ball for Bruno Fernandes, who totally misses it offside. And the 98 minutes are up. And the rest playing on.
Well, let's be honest, we're there. They're not going to score now. They're not going to score 2 goals now.
No, it's over. We were there.
Yes!
Unai Emery stick as a fucking pig. Ha ha ha!
Holy fucking shit, Ron Peacock, thank you for your super sticker. Newcastle United are in the Champions League by the skin of their teeth after a rotten performance against Everton. But we managed to scrape through. It was in our hands.
The Villa players got to kick off with the ref.
Asula's having a bit of a playful hug with somebody. But we've made the Champions League. Stoic, thank you for your super chat. Lucky, but the facts are that we have the Champions League money. So lucky, but we have it. What matters is only that. Well, when next season kicks off, we'll not look back at it because we're in the Champions League.
John McGinn's kicking off for the ref. Matty Cash kicking off for the ref.
Oh.
Unai Emery's kicking off for the 4th official.
Oh.
It's hilarious. This is. It's. I can't believe it. You've rubbed this referee.
Wow. I mean, Eddie
Howe now kicking off.
Eddie Howe does not look a happy man at all. Neither does Trippier. I think they need to realise that we've done it, guys. We've done it.
He's not happy at all. Good evening.
Michael McIntyre with a super sticker. Thank you, Michael. Stephen Tonks, a member for 5 months. Not a bad season, lads. Thanks, TTR. And cheers, Newton Heath. Sam A says, I'll take it. Mark Mullins has finished at Forest. Thanks for this year, TTR family. And the Newcastle players now are celebrating being in the Champions League. They're all jumping together, apart from Joe Willock, which is interesting.
He's probably going to Villa.
Yeah, they're celebrating now. They know they've done it. Sam here with a super chat. I'll take it. Mark Mullins has finished at Forest. Thanks for this year. Channel right. Share played well. Sell Willock. Peter Garthwaite, never in doubt. Smoky Topaz
They're
says
playing the Champions League music.
Are they?
Yeah.
We were
in the
shite
stadium.
today, but we deserve Champions League. Want to see Asula at right wing more often. Ian Fleming says, I never want to go through that again. Chris Lunt says, if we said we got Champions League and a League Cup at the end of the season, I'd take that in a heartbeat.
Oh, 100%.
Big Tank says, glad we're in the Champions League, but I hate that we lost, especially that goal we conceded when nobody even trying to defend against that header. Ian Hawkins with a super chat. Keith Truscott says, it's done, guys, we're in. John Cook says, disgraceful performance from us. We scrape in thanks to Man United. Every player needs to take a serious look in the mirror.
They're playing the Champions League thing at Old Trafford. No way.
Why?
I don't know. They're taking the piss.
There must be.
I am.
AZ says, thanks for all the coverage this season, lads. Michael McIntyre says, well done, United. Toon. Dylan says, I always knew it would work out this way. Eddie Howe looks absolutely furious, by the way. He's not happy at all.
He's having private chats with Trippier and Wilson as well. It's going to be an interesting summer, guys. There's definitely going to be a lot of changes, I think.
Yeah. Well, Callum Wilson is going around on his own. That looks like a goodbye to me. Kissing the badge. Yeah. That looks like a goodbye from Callum.
Go get him a round of applause.
Bless him.
He's been a fantastic servant for us. He's been shit for the last 18 months, but what a player he's been for Newcastle United.
He's done everything for us. He's been fantastic. We all know it's time, though. Davey Verse.
Yeah, Callum's crying. He's gone. He's gone, guys. He's definitely gone. There's rumours of an extension and nonsense because he is crying. So he's gone.
Yeah, he's crying. Oh, that's actually broke me a little bit. That has. Wow. I mean, they will be coming back out for a lap of honour, I would imagine. Wilson's inconsolable. Thank God, but shouldn't have to be relied on this Man United side. Jim Bob says, TTR family, I love you being a roller coaster. Dr. House, a member for 26 months as Champions League. Here we come. My heart almost couldn't stand that. Brilliant commentary as always, lads. Come on, the Toon. Ian Hogg says, we are there. Enjoyed the season with the excellent Toon review. Well done, everyone. Simon Ward, a member for 18 months as Champions League. Great, but not on those performances. Lots of work to do. I like coffee with a super chat saying, I hope we can make some quality improvements to our squad in the upcoming window and clear out some fringe players who can do well in other teams. Toon Assassin says, what a shower of shite that was. Eddie needs to learn how to play against 4-2-3-1. If he doesn't, then this will happen again and again. We need players for sure. B19, where you guys have been great this season, and thank God we got Champions League. Ronan says, any signs of AG? Not seen him yet. No, actually, I haven't seen Gordon on the pitch, no. Centurion says, how ironic, we beat Brentford last season and Man United rob us, and this season we screw up and Man United gift us. Colorado Magpie, only doubt accounts were high 15 minutes ago, but no matter, we're in. There's Matt Target, who I think will be on his way as well. I can't see him being at Newcastle. But Eddie Howe, guys, I mean, he hasn't smiled once. Not once since the final whistle.
He has a tiny bit, but he's not in the best of moods, is he? Got a very straight face on.
Yeah, the players' families are now coming onto the pitch. Will Asula's girlfriend has got some haircut, by the way. I take it that was his girlfriend. She's disappeared from the side of him now. Rick with a super chat. Thanks so much for all the brilliant commentaries this year and sacrificing being at St. James's Park to commentate for us. So glad I did Sky for you guys. Thank you, Rich. Much appreciated. Edward Gaunt says, not the performance we wanted, but it has been a great season. TTR, thanks again. David R says, thank you, Callum. Thank you, TTR. And thank you, Amarim. DJ says, never thought I'd say this, but thank you, Manchester United. Don't want to be critical at all, as it's not the time for it. Already excited for next season. Keith says, going to be a very different team next season, I reckon. Ronan says, well done, lads. Great season by the Toon Review team. And the chairman is there giving Eddie Howe a very, very big embrace.
There's got the cup out as well. Dan Burns got the cup.
Yeah, he has. Dan Burns' kid's got the cup at the minute. But a very, very big embrace. Out. The chairman and Eddie Howe still embracing.
Well, that's a massive result for us, isn't it? This is the platform for us to be right at the top table.
Oh, absolutely.
John He's smiling now, Eddie Howe, because he's like, right, let's get that wallet open, please.
Maybe the chairman's just whispered saying, forget this game, Eddie. We're opening the checkbook for you, sunshine. John Green, a member for 17 months. Thanks for the season, guys. Crano Shadow, I hope Eddie bollocks them after that. Awful. I don't think it's the time, right? I don't think it's the time. Eddie will, the players will know that they weren't good enough. Eddie's kids have just come on now, so he's beaming with smiles.
Listen, you can literally throw that game away today because the end result is we've qualified for Champions League.
Yeah.
They'll speak about it. It wasn't good enough. We know that, but so be it.
Look at Harvey Barnes' little one, man. That's lush. Anthony Gordon with a big smile on his face.
The chap with the Reform Party poster, Eddie Howe isn't leaving. Don't talk shite.
Oh,
yeah, let's not entertain propaganda in the chat, please.
Yeah, Omar, thank you very much for a super chat. Absolutely incredible. Can you give my two brilliant sons, Cameron and Harris, a shout out? They are over the moon. Cameron and Harris. Yes, we're there. Billy F, remember for 16 months. Paul, we did it. We did, matey. We did. And thank you for being a part of it. Gary Clark says, I understand, Eddie, that performance needs a full bottle of anti-acid. Big Al, 60, a member for 7 months, is never in doubt. Thanks for all the brilliant coverage this season. Guys, I mean,
people saying we didn't deserve it based on.
I'm not having that
Villa guys. But I mean, we've got just for context. So we finished on 66 points, as did Aston Villa. But we do have a 14 better goal difference than them. So we categorically do deserve this.
It's over a
being
season.
a better team throughout the season, which is how it works.
Absolutely.
So we do certainly deserve it.
I mean, look, we knew it's Newcastle United. It was never, ever going to be easy. It never is with our club. But the fact is, we're in the Champions. Will you all be saying that next season, by the way, when we play our Champions League games? Say, oh, yeah, we were, you know, we didn't deserve it, though. Of course you won't.
We shouldn't be here, really. This should be Villa.
Julie J, one of our mods, member for 20 months as well. Awful game, but we still did it. We're in the Champions League and we got a trophy. Toon Assassin says Gordon played shite when he wanted to leave Everton and didn't show love to the fans. 80 million, more like 80 quid. NOT, is this the way to Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Lazio, Roma? Yes, baby! Yes, baby!
Yeah, we can have our songs back now that you nicked last season, by the way.
Indeed. And not 0-1. I'm sorry for calling you baby, but there you go. Santosh with a super chat. We need a bit of clear out and investment in the squad depth. We need to build on this. Devin Harris, a member for 40 months now. Thank you so much. I'll take it. Champions League. Jens with a super chat saying, today I have to say Howe got everything fecking wrong. Oh, Lord. And Barnes Murphy was trash. Damn, we got lucky, but yeah. I don't think Barnes was awful.
No, I don't think he was.
Barnes was okay.
I felt sorry for him. He got moved from the post, didn't he?
Trippier was okay when he came on. Tonali was very good. Barnes was okay. But there were a lot of passengers in that game and a lot of people making a lot of mistakes as well.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it was nerves or what. I don't know, but we were dreadful. We just didn't turn up. But listen, overall, it's a cup win and a Champions League place. No matter what happened today, forget the game. It's been a remarkable season. You what, mate?
Need a siesta now. I think everybody's a bit tired after that.
Big 19, B19 with a super chat. What do you guys think about Sunderland being in the Premier League?
Don't care.
Are they in the Premier League, are they?
Apparently so, Billy.
I wasn't aware.
No.
We'll cross that bridge when we have to play them next season. We've got
Which
some other games of more importance to plan for.
We'll get Real Madrid in the Champions League group next season. Although, is that how it works?
It's not in a group. No, you just get a set of fixtures.
So we'll play Real Madrid on the Wednesday night, but on the Sunday at 4:00, you're guaranteed it'll be Newcastle Sunderland.
It'll be Saturday at 12 o'clock. Probably.
Probably Thursday, probably fucking Wednesday.
Yeah. Play 2 games in a night.
It will be. It'll be Friday night, probably.
Yeah, Toon Dave, member for 40 months. Thank you, mate. Wow, we don't make it easy for ourselves, but fuck it. Champions League, here we come. How are the lads? Jim Bob says, TTR Posse, you are Champions League. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Alex, you'll have to get your green screen back out so you can get your Champions League background out of the...
I'm sure we can sort something out from the background. I think I'm going to rip a few of these off and restructure the background for next season. We'll have to do it for transfers as well. Yeah. Obviously, lots of transfer shows coming. By the way, being as there's 5,500 people watching, make sure you subscribe if you haven't, because we're going to do loads of stuff in the next few weeks. We've got a transfer window opening between the 1st and the 10th of June. We'll be covering everything to do with the transfers.
Which is only a few days away, Alex. It's only a few days away.
Next Monday.
It is indeed.
There's going to be loads of stories linking us to players now, because I expect Newcastle will, now we're confirmed in the Champions League, they will have, like you said, Billy, they'll have Champions League targets for players and then another list if things didn't happen. Now it's happening. They will go after those players and go after them aggressively, I would imagine.
Absolutely. And there'll be a different shopping list to what we would have had Aston Villa been able to get a point at Old Trafford. But
Jens with another super chat saying Barnes should have passed to Tonali. What a super chance. Instead, he does a terrible shot and several terrible passes. How did Murphy survive half time?
I've had 3 messages from Man United fans saying you're welcome.
From
3 different people. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. We'll have to get Alice on the show and send her flowers and everything. I'll even give Mark Baldbridge a kiss. Jens, I don't know if you're aware, mate, but we've just qualified for the Champions League. So I forget the game. Forget it. We're there now. We will smash Sunderland, by the way, says B19. Terrace says Eddie needs to look at himself in the mirror. Geordie Mick, member for 35 months. Thank you, buddy. I hope you're well. We are Champions League. Get in, lads. Chaos Sky says, let's go TTR team Stato Tattoo update.
Tattoo update?
Tattoo update, mate. You've got to get...
tattoo update.
Yes.
Oh yeah, certainly. I'm getting it drafted as we speak. I had conversations about it with a few people last week. So yeah, I'm working on it. On it. It's a tattoo. I'm not gonna rush it and do it stupidly. So if you peer pressure me all you want, that's not gonna make a difference. I'll sort it in my own time. It needs to be done correctly.
Yes, I agree. Revenger with a super chat saying Tino and Tonali were beasts today. Asula needs more chances. I thought Asula was excellent when he came on. He really did create loads of chances. Jason Booth with a membership. Thank you, mate. Paul Toon Under says, thanks for another great season, TDR family. Stoic says, 200 million splurge, please, Mr. Chairman. That would be nice. Paul Charlton says, get in there, lads. Thanks for all the content this season. Jens again says, however, I am super happy with Champions League now, but man, and for fuck's sake, get Tonali on every set piece. Cheers. Asprey24 has gifted a membership. Julie Dorset Bell with a super chat. Man, I love you guys. Was always going to be a tough game. We are Champions League bound. Happy days. Michael McIntyre, thank you. Alice Toon. It's incredible, really, but they don't have to put you through the mill being a Newcastle fan, Alex, do they? They really put you through the mill.
It's been a very weird season. We've had smatterings of everything. We had sort of when it got to November time, we were down in, I think it was 13th, possibly even as low as 14th at one point. There was I say small. It was a reasonably sized chunk of the fan base were unhappy with Eddie Howe and how it was going. A lot of people that watched the Toon review were unhappy with him as well. A lot of people in the out camp. We don't really have numbers for it, but it was a fair chunk. And then obviously we went on an absolute mad one. We went on a 9-match winning streak. It all went crazy. We won the League Cup. Everything got turned around. He's essentially got freedom of the city. And now we've done well enough with the second half. Well, sort of 2/3 of the season, the performances have been strong enough to qualify for the Champions League. And it is probably, I mean, what were the objectives we would have wanted? Obviously, everybody would say, "Oh, let's go and win a treble or something and win the title." But a realistic benchmark for the best we could do with the squad was probably let's get a trophy win, let's sneak the League Cup or the FA Cup, and let's try and grapple a Champions League place. And we've done both. So that is maximum targets, goals achieved as far as we're concerned. And we've balanced the books while doing it with no first team transfers in 3 windows. So, I mean, this has got to be, on paper, the best you can ask for, really, for a season.
Yeah. It's been an unbelievable occasion. It really has. And you know what? You can't just judge it on today. Like some people are put in the chat, we don't deserve. Of course we deserve it. You can't say we don't. It's over a 38-game season. And whether you like it or not, yes, we were terrible today. It didn't happen. We lost the game. But over the season, yes, it's been a roller coaster season. When is it not a roller coaster season with Newcastle? You should know that, being a fan of the team, that every single season is a roller coaster. There's been a lot of downs. There's been some tremendous ups. But at the end of the day, we've now won a cup and ended that 70-year domestic trophy haunting. And we've also qualified for the Champions League in the same season. That is remarkable, Billy.
It's the best season in my lifetime.
Yeah,
absolutely, 100%. Just the trophy alone puts it in the top 2 alongside the Fairs Cup. The fact we've got Champions League football, yeah, I agree. It's the best season of our lifetime. And Steve, at the time I wanted Howe out, I had perfectly good reasons for wanting him out. People keep saying I wanted Howe out. I did want Howe out, but I had perfectly good reasons for it.
Yeah,
perfectly good reasons.
People need to realise that Eddie Howe also changed people's minds. And you know, he's done that. And you know, people have been, you know, big enough, like Lady Sam, like Billy, like other people, to come forward and say, "Look, I did want him, but he's changed my mind." There's nothing wrong with that. Eddie's job is to change people's minds and convince them that he is worth staying in the job, and he's done that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's an opinion. Calvin says, we are Champions League, but to put a downer on it, there's no football for a couple of months. Well,
there definitely is. We go to Singapore, not too far away.
Yeah. July, I think July the 19th, is it, the Celtic game?
We get transfers and signings for a bit of June, and then
there's
we get
a lot
the
going
Singapore
on.
Games.
It never ends. It never ends, Calvin. Troll says, yes, we got Europe, UCL, the grandest. Let's go. Jim Bob says, TTR after party, we should, we won a cup. B19 Garo is a new member. Alan Nichols has gifted a Toon Review membership. Thank you, guys. Bruno's Magic Hat says, thanks for this season, Paul, Billy, Stato, and Sam. Mark Singleton, congratulations, Newcastle, for my adopted team up there in the north. And Emma has gifted a Toon Review membership. Peter Merrifield is now a Toon Review member as well. I mean, guys, look, we've got to do a match review, which will be tomorrow night, and then.
Well, I think we'll do some big stuff tomorrow, definitely, for everyone. Paul, I've just got something on Villa. We've got a couple of Villa fans in the chat. Some nice stuff though. Luca winning there. Well done to you guys. You deserve it because of the whole season.
Yeah,
we've got some very good sports there. I have to say, I do feel sorry that Villa have had to lose out in that manner. It is a shame, and I would have much preferred it was us and Villa in the Champions League, and maybe Man City and Chelsea not. Yeah. But it's just one of those things. We could only, the shenanigans didn't happen in our match. It was in yours. It is what it is. Obviously, Villa have had fortunate things in the past with the goal line technology not being turned on. I know that was a long time ago, but it's one of those things. But yeah, you'll be fine.
Barney Boy says, I love this season. How are the lads? Although I am really confused what to think at the moment. I'm happy about the Champions League, but this match was so frustrating. Jonathan says, so are we getting Delap or Chiesa? Oh, no. So are we getting Delap or a Chelsea? Who knows? That's what the excitement is going to be. Revengeous is amazing season, but today was the worst game of it. Well, there's been a few. G8SB with a super chat saying we won a trophy and we got Champions League football. Yes, it's the result didn't go our way today, but what a season we've had. How are the lads? Not 01 says Mbeumo fits like a glove.
On a positive note, by the way, for Villa, you guys are definitely going to be very likely the strongest team in the Europa League.
Oh God, yeah. No doubt about it. Ian Skinner says, how much are the squads above us worth compared
Well,
to
they've all
us?
spent lots and lots of money compared to us.
Yeah.
Chelsea's above us by one place, and they spent how much? 1.5 billion in the last few years, 3 years maybe.
Paul Toon Under says Champions League plus 2 games against the unwashed. Get in. DJ H says love for Man United is a new experience. Who would have thunk? I think love's a big stretch. To be honest, I think it's an extremely large stretch. I am very thankful to Manchester United for what they did today. But that is as far as it goes, as far as I'm concerned. I hate the fuckers. But thank you for what you did today. Undoubtedly. I mean, Alex, have you got a special message for Newton Heath?
No.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. They beat us in the League Cup final a couple of years ago. No. They're a team that should be, no disrespect to Aston Villa, they should be winning games like this based on the amount of money they've spent, revenue that they earn, the way the rules are written for them.
Yeah.
This should be a standard thing for them. Villa are having to... Villa have done absolutely crazy things impressively to get up to where they are, but Manchester United shouldn't be where they are with its pure mismanagement and absolute dross from everyone involved from a managerial perspective. So thank you for winning today, and as Roy Keane would say, one of your own, for doing your own job. Good job.
Anyone seen his comment?
Brian Lads, Scott. Come on, we can't compliment United. No,
I mean, we're not. I'm saying they did their job.
He's calling them United in the same sentence, saying we can't compliment. They're Manchester United, not United. We're United.
We are the highest placed United in the Premier League.
Champions League, baby. I'm so happy to be saying that again. I mean, I remember
twice in 3 years.
Yeah, I remember the last draw. I was away with the family, and you and Stato.
Oh God, me and Billy did it, and we called the group of death as they were drawing it. Yeah. It was like, it's definitely going to be that. That one's ours, 100%.
I was very close to just driving the car off the road.
If you guys want a bit of a laugh, everyone, if you go back into the old live shows, there will be a show somewhere a couple of years ago that me and Billy did. As we got the Champions League groups announced, and my word, what a day that was!
Oh my God! DJH says I hate them too, but you can't say you weren't loving them beating Villa. I'll hate them again tomorrow. Oh, I've said no. We hate them again now. Tomorrow's too long. Oh, but
I'd have preferred us to win and Villa to get in and Chelsea and Forest to have drawn or something.
If we'd have just won the bloody game today, none of it would have been. It would have been irrelevant what anybody else did. But as usual, Newcastle make it extremely difficult for themselves. But listen, that's all part of supporting Newcastle United. It really is. But we've got a brilliant summer to look forward to. Seeing who we sign and. There's going to be loads of people linked, loads of players linked to us. We're going to get that, Fabrizio Romano saying, here we go. Finally, after such a long period of time without hearing Fabrizio say those words about Newcastle players. But that will happen. That will definitely.
I want us to sign a player that I want to go and put on the back of the new shirt. That's the next idea.
Apparently, João Pedro may be back on the radar.
I've seen that today. Yeah,
Billy, we're going to be doing a few more transfer shows.
Big falling out on training ground, didn't he? With Van Heck.
He has, yes. So
Van Heck never. He doesn't fall out with anyone. But that means we can't sign both, Billy, if they hate each other.
Yeah, that's true.
Mauritian Magpie, member for 18 months. Thank you very much, saying we're back, baby. We're back. Yeah, only one season away, and we're back again. We are Massive. We are massive.
I'm going to have to jump off, guys, but I will be back for reviews, so I will see everybody.
Are you
very
doing
shortly.
a Patreon, or are you going?
I shall be doing one tomorrow. I am otherwise engaged for the rest of the day, unfortunately, but I shall be doing something tomorrow daytime because it is bank holiday, so we can all have a bit of a rest.
Give me a message and stuff, so when you're ready to do it, I'll be with you.
Right.
Yeah, and then obviously we'll do the review here. All right, see you later, everyone.
See you later. I think it's Alex does his quiz night, doesn't he, on a Sunday night? I think that's where he's headed.
No, it's not for that.
You lying bastard. He's gone. Oh, dear me. Absolutely brilliant. Jim Bob with a super chat. Paul, Alex, Billy, and Sam, thank you. Great crack. Get your multi-language sorted out. Yeah. I have to start learning some languages, Billy. Absolutely. Anyway, that is it for Matchday Live, guys. What a day it's been. Incredible, as we thought it might be, as it normally is with Newcastle United. There is never an easy day. We never do things the easy way. I will be doing my match reaction recording on YouTube, so keep your eyes open for that. That should be up on YouTube within the next hour. We will be back tomorrow with, of course, live at 7 o'clock with a match review where we'll review the match and the player ratings. We will have the season review as well at some point this week where we will look back and look at our final player ratings for the season, etc. And then, of course, transfer shows, all sorts coming up on the Toon Review. So just because the season has ended, it doesn't mean that you won't be, it doesn't mean that we won't be going anywhere, because we're not. We'll be on all summer, loads to come. So make sure you do subscribe, guys. Thank you for all the super chats and memberships today. There's been so many. Abhishek's just dropped one in there as well. Happy for Champions League, but performance being really worse today. Yeah, the performance was terrible, but, you know. What's this? Newcastle, you idiots. How the hell did you lose? You threw the game on purpose.
Yeah. That's definitely the sort of game we want to be losing on purpose. Is the game that guarantees Champions League football? Yeah. I don't think so.
Wow. I mean, throwing the game on purpose? What sort of nonsense is that? But listen, guys, please do keep subscribing. Welcome to all our subscribers today, and thank you to everybody. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload or a live show. But make sure you hit the thumbs up, guys, if you've enjoyed the show today. And, of course, thank you to Mamaroo, our sponsors of the channel, based in Whitley Bay, for all your music needs. If you can't get into the town centre, check them out online. That's pinned at the top of the description alongside our website, which is the toonreview.com. That's your place to go for all your merchandise. So please go and check that out. Buy yourself something nice, or a family member something nice to support the channel. And thank you to the mods. You've been absolutely incredible today. And, of course, to Billy and Alex. And to you guys, thank you so much for tuning into the final game of the season. But as I say, we're back again. There'll be plenty of news shows from me during the day as well as our lives on a night. So we're going nowhere. But Newcastle United are into the Champions League for next season. It was a rough journey, but we got there. But in the meantime, enjoy your night, folks. Take care.
How are the lads and lasses? Champions League, baby.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Come back and check out some green.